Yep, no. I hate that one. Wait, does that one doesn't actually emit light, does it?
No. I didn't want to tank the
Yeah, I was gonna say that would.
performance.
Yeah, that would take the perform. Actually, what is?
Alright, I'm gonna respawn.
I'm not gonna. I'm. Red Road.
Something under the hood?
Let me just. Oh, I need to. Fucking because of the screen. Let me just.
Oh god, he's bald.
It's just a shadow.
He's bald.
Oh my god.
Oh no. You are probably gonna
Can I
get
please
killed
give
so
some
quickly.
Yeah, you are.
He doesn't
You're gonna
have
get murdered.
I'm actually, if I can figure out the particles, I'm gonna have it when he pulls the hood back. It just slight wisps of like smoke.
You gave her the DM dice?
Yeah, until she can figure out what she wants. Until she figures out what she wants, she gets the DM dice.
Yes,
Give it a
look at
test
the
roll.
DM dice.
Give it a test roll. Are your dice cursed or not? Let's find out.
I'm not Shaena yet. Hang on, let me give me a second as I change it to Shaena. Is this the Shaena model? It's the Shaena model. I have to make sure that I'm actually Shaena for this, so...
Also, because of the
See,
fact I've got all the constraints of this, all I see is the edges of the hood around the edges of my vision. So I feel like I'm actually wearing a hood.
Amazing.
Alright,
Nice.
let's see.
Amazing.
That one.
Not 20!
Really?
Alright.
Throw it
Damn.
again. Throw it again. See if you can get 2 net 20s.
It could be. It could be
Okay.
a deceiver. It could be a deceiver.
I will be so sad. I will be so goddamn sad. Ah!
Okay. If you'd have got 2 net
3.
20s in a row, you would have invoked the friggin' illithid rule.
Wait, what? No, I was gonna say, what about the time that I rolled those 2 nat 20s before the session? When we were doing the it was the Escane. It was when we were talking about the gifts. I rolled like the 2
that's a scanner.
20s.
That's a scanner. Then.
Yeah,
that's not
that's
to
a
do
Oh,
with
you
D&D.
fucking kidding me? Alright then.
5.
Fuck.
That's not good.
Trying to squeeze that way in.
You know, I could just use Market Man as my DM avatar.
I mean,
Fits the bill.
How clear are my hand motions when I'm in front of myself, though?
In front
That's
of
the
your
thing.
face, it is a lot more
Eh.
difficult. It blends in.
Yeah.
So that might be a reason why not to use it, because if I'm like this, doing any facial expression motions, it becomes very hard to see.
Just make a white version.
White gloves, go Michael Jackson. Rhinestone.
Exactly.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum.
I'm not using Growl. I'm not using Growl. He's just too big.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I have your new
So
model.
I'm just gonna use my Turian. I'm just gonna use my Turian.
I almost forgot. He has small horns now.
I am sorry. I thought I
Yay.
was muted.
Good job.
What the fuck, dude?
Nice.
Can't
I thought I was
fucking
muted.
believe you. Wait, am I still that lizard? Oh wait, I forgot to get
Yes.
the bear model! Ah, no!
I can't believe
Damn
you've
it.
done this.
Fuck! I forgot to get the bear model! If I'm still the lizard, I'm gonna change it to the axolotl. Give me a fucking second, holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Give me
Yes, I'm
one
still
second.
an axolotl, so give me a second.
Are we saying that's just what it is at this point? Because it's supposed to be like a fake creature. It just looks like an axolotl.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, my name is
My
Colossal for a reason, my dude.
Oh, Oracle, use the short boy box because that's working this time.
No, I can actually see over the board. Funny enough,
Yeah, but we
my
can't
head.
see you.
Good enough.
Fine then. Fine then, fuck. There we go.
Hello there.
Also, I figured out why my mic
Much
was
better.
why my mic's turned off. For some reason, it turned off in the settings. If I went to control panel and I did all that,
Oh.
it just turned itself off for some reason. It's really
Weird.
weird. Yeah, weird indeed. It never's done that before, so. Anyway, this means I get to beat up Jack. Hang on, wait. Just. Actually, what's your opinion on letting me turn a wild shape into an axolotl at some point?
I mean,
It'd probably be the
it's your
same
wild shape.
CR as like an actual lizard, so.
Good. A big lizard or a small one? We talking?
A small one.
Well, how big
probably,
of an
like an actual
axolotl are you
axolotl.
turning into? What?
How big of an
That
axolotl am I to?
You said actually turned into an axolotl, and you gave no other context.
Yes.
Oh, I keep on forgetting that.
I've
I need
already
to-
said you can have your big lizard have the visuals of an axolotl because fuck it, why not?
Alright.
Fair lizard.
Let's fucking go. It's a fey lizard now. Also, I'm sorry I
Right.
was late. I had to deal with a spider that was in my room.
Yep, perfectly fair. 100% understandable. That is
I
100%
literally
accurate.
just sat on my...
down the house.
No, I literally had to sit. I sat on the floor. I was like, I gotta fucking do something because I'm gonna be late if I do not do anything. So I
Just for
fucking
reference
did it.
as well, we do not have Afro in the wings, so the table might be a little slower than usual because I'm going to be having to do all the camera work and everything
you do you, bro.
myself.
That's fine.
Just for reference.
I'm here for the game, not the special effects.
No. Alright, we all ready? We good?
Whoa.
We good? We good? We good? We good? We good? We good?
Yo, you look good. You look good. You look this fiendish motherfucker.
Yeah, let me look at little horns. Oh, those little nubbies. Excellent.
Adorable.
Look, let me see.
People are just gonna think.
Oh, no.
People are probably gonna think you're just a tiefling without tail.
Yeah. People just
I can
gonna
add
see
in
no
a
Seven
clothes.
down.
tail.
All right, so welcome back to Legendary Actions. I'm your host Dicidius, and previously, you guys continued your deep dive into the depths. Alliteration, see what I did there? As you had found hidden treasures of both magical and monetary values. Before clambering your way up this large cliff face to the next level, as you are now on level 8. As you have made your way through, though, you found a ghostly apparition, begging you back down into the depths, leading you away from the heights to somewhere else. So that's where we begin. You guys have currently started following it into this, declined cavern downwards, as you have stopped before this large pool of acid ahead of you. If I remember correctly, previously you guys did check over it. It is just about from one end to the other, almost 7 foot of a jump, and the depth was at the least 4 feet deep, maybe a bit more.
We were also all attuning, or I was attuning to Frieza.
To the orb. Yeah. So, Oracle, by the time that he's done, your wild shape would have dropped.
Fuck! I was enjoying being an axolotl.
Terribly sorry.
God damn it, I'm in the fucking ceiling! Ah! There we go. I'm
Okay,
good
Cy?
now.
What was that? Ah, right. Well, I'm finished, so you guys can... It's like a small, maybe enough where you could put your fingers at the edge of the pool, and there's still maybe another hand's width down. This stuff is like very close to the top though, so it looks almost like just a puddle. If it weren't for the fact that you were able to glint like little bits of rock deeper down, you would have suspected it was just a puddle's depth and not like a proper pool.
Oh yeah, we were assuming Oracle wanted to leap since you were trying to jump everything else.
Yeah, actually, how far was the thing? How far
The
was the
said it was like
pool
7
from
feet.
one end, the pool from one end to across is just about 7 feet. So you could just make that if you didn't even have your special leapy legs.
So I'd be able
Because
to jump it.
with a running
Okay.
start, I believe it's like your height plus something else. I can't remember.
A
believe it's
longer
plus
high jump, you
strength or
roll
dexterity.
add the number of feet you cover. Then, whilst making a standing jump, this extra distance costs movement as normal.
Okay,
Jump
so
rolls are
it's-
weird.
High jump is 3 plus your strength modifier, and for long jump,
Mm-hmm.
that is feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 foot immediately before the jump. Okay, so nowhere near what I was saying.
Oh wait, you said 3 plus my strength modifier for,
Yes.
and you said it was 7 feet, or around 7 feet.
Yes.
I can make that. Well, it's 3 plus 4.
Aren't you still
So I
attuned
would-
to the
wow.
orb?
Yeah. I'm saying I could jump it.
Oh, okay.
So it would be. What was it be for me?
It'd
Sorry, I'm a
be
little
for you. It would
confused
be making a long jump. You cover number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet before the jump. So you'd be able to do up to your strength score, as well as whatever you rolled with your
My strength
special
score is
jumping
in like
ability.
the big number or the small number? Like the
s-
one.
the score, not the modifier.
Oh,
Wait, no.
Wait,
that doesn't.
I no,
'Cause that
I
would
don't.
mean-
That doesn't sound right.
That means
My-
big leaps.
Because mine says
Yeah.
Murphle leaps. Whenever you take a long or high jump, you can roll a d8 and add the number of feet you cover, and add the number to the
Okay, no.
number of feet you
yes.
cover.
So it is the little number. It is your plus, your modifying number, not the actual base.
So +1. Oh.
So yours
Okay,
would be
then.
plus
So-
1. You'd be 1 plus.
Whatever you rolled.
Wow,
I'm
that
confused
is,
now. What the fuck?
That's really weird.
So it's
Math checks
what you said 3,
3 plus
and then whatever your strength modifier is.
That's no.
And then-
the 3-1 is for
oh.
high jumps. That's when you're
Oh.
jumping up. Long jump
Oh.
is your full strength score plus.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Wait, my
So-
entire strength score?
No, the modifier,
Oh,
not your
God.
strength stat,
Oh.
the strength score. So the plus
Oh, okay.
whatever.
Oh, the +2. Wait, so it'd be the +2?
Yeah, this honestly, that system's a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie,
Wait,
because that
Is-
means that the person with fucking goat legs can jump a foot.
yeah. I was gonna say that I get a
That's so
If it
fucking
was-
dumb.
But
So
wait,
no, I
whenever
get
you
a
take
plus
longer,
2.
You can roll a d8 and then add the number to the feet of. Wait, then add the number to the number of feet you cover, and then we're making a standard jump. This extra distance costs
So,
movement. as
okay, so
normal.
then that means you would at max be able to do 9 feet of distance.
According to
Oh,
rules
okay.
as written, when I jump forward, I actually go 1 foot backward.
Oh.
You do a Mario jump. You go woohoo, and then backwards.
And then,
Yeah, that
right
doesn't
into
make
the
sense. That doesn't.
So
Except
I
in
can
scuffed.
only jump 9 long way. I can only jump 9 then.
Yeah.
9 feet's a long
But-
distance.
I was gonna say, does that include
Whereas the other one, the high jump, that would be 3 plus your strength score, so 4 plus 8. Well, possibly plus 8.
Oh, I was reading my saving throw. Never mind. I couldn't make it.
I was gonna say, I don't think anyone has a good strength modifier.
I've got +2. I'm the strongest one in the group.
So
That is true.
if I jump now, would I still be able to even make it if I got a 1 on the D8?
Oh, Clem
still
has
try.
just sent me something very useful. They just sent me a calculator for the jumping distance thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, so your character's 7 foot tall with a strength score of
Mhm.
1. With a
Mhm.
running start, you can, you could only long jump 1 feet horizontally. What the
Okay.
fuck?
Well, okay, what about me?
It'd be
That makes
Okay,
zero
wait, no,
sense.
it looks like it's raw strength score, not mods.
Oh, the
Raw
raw.
strength?
Wait. So then,
What the fuck does
my
that mean?
14.
This is
I can
very
clear it then.
weirdly worded because
Then, well, yeah, I think we all should be able to
Clear it then, yeah?
Yeah, because that's still 8.
if
to
it's
me.
just raw.
It's raw. I got 30.
I could jump 14 feet.
Hang on.
Or 14.
Is raw
Nice.
the small number? I'm just trying to make sure. Raw's like the
Just
Yeah,
strength is-
raw
Let me look at
is.
this.
Yeah, is the smaller one.
Wow.
I could
Wow.
jump 13
Now I'm fucking confused.
plus my Murphy leaps.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
can
yes,
jump
here we go.
like
The
12.
description
Okay.
the description is the ability score is the 10 to 20 number. The modifier is what it becomes.
Yeah.
So that means yes, it would be you can by default without the extra 8 feet, possible 8 feet, you can long jump 12 feet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so then I can.
So then I would be able to long jump 14 then.
Your character's like 3 foot. The height only references what you can grab off of the ground. So yeah, you'd be able to jump strength score plus at the default your strength score. God,
Okay,
that
so,
was
cool.
a goddamn mumble.
So the only one that we have to toss then is Lucas.
Would
What
I
is
be
your
able to carry you
strength?
whilst I do that?
I'd say you could, but it
Oh.
would be an athletics check on top of that.
That's fair.
Fuck. Okay. What's? Cause I'm looking at my stuff right now as well. I'm looking at how much health I am at.
Pretty sure I have like 1 point of luck left and 1 spell slot, so I'm pretty pretty tanked.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, Clem, for helping clear
Thanks,
up that
Clem.
whole
Saving the day.
fucking mess. Editing sometimes can be so scuffed.
Rules is written is great.
Oh man.
It's like a lot of the time, it's like 98% of the time it's great, but then there's these little moments where the wording is so weird, and you have to like dictionary look up what it specifically means.
Mhm.
Okay then. If I jumped if I jumped and I failed.
If
that
you
means
jumped
that-
it alone, if you jump it alone, you're fine, you know. But carrying him, I'm gonna say would be an athletics to do the jump, carrying him, and then
Uh-huh.
acrobatics for the landing.
I don't really care about the acrobatics. I just more care about not jumping into fucking
Yeah,
acid.
land hard, whatever.
Yeah, I don't care about landing, hard. I'm trying to make sure that none of us touch the fucking acid. Ah, okay.
Well, one of you doesn't even have to worry. Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah, what the fuck are you? Uh-huh. Uh-oh, okay. What's on your
Excuse
box?
me?
We don't,
You
we
can
don't
do
know
what?
this. Hmm? Pardon? Pardon? What?
be
What
talking
voice am I
about?
using? Ah! Yes, hello. This is totally the proper voice. Yes, but indeed. What?
It's basically it's like when you have the rope trick spell. You could he basically goes into a secure space for a short period.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, so how big is this box? Is it like, how big is it? Is it like that big?
Like your
That big?
The one
card?
he
Yeah,
has on
his deck box.
Yeah, it's the one he
Oh.
has on his belt.
Oh,
Hmm.
let's do it then, and I'll just pick him up and I'll jump over with him then.
So you actually
Then we could do that.
gonna bring this up in character and such, yeah.
I can
Uh,
try.
I think
well
so.
enough.
I believe. I think I think I could make that.
Mhm.
What? Why would we carry that?
Inside?
Hmm.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
I suppose no.
Kind of like a pocket dimension. Let's see.
Oh, all right. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
I suppose now.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You basically watch as the green mist envelops over him, and as it reaches about shoulder distance, you would watch as the rest of him just starts to exude that same sort of mist, as then the mist pulls into the box, and the boxer just...
Uh-huh.
He's like a fog cloud. Anyway,
A
let's
what?
jump. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna run and jump. I'm gonna take a
clack,
run and...
clack, 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 and she leaps across. You just hear the little scrape of her horns just touching the stone ceiling as she, like, skids to the other side.
Safe! I think. It's dark.
Who's next?
Well, okay. Do you want to jump next?
If you two are insistent on jumping, I'll go last, if you don't mind.
Why is that?
I have my own way of getting across.
Do we need to remind you where we're at?
What could happen?
You'll be fine. Oh, go on.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. And then I guess Gil's gonna run and jump.
All right, yeah. Does a little run across and leaps, doing a kind of like leap, arms spread, and just kind of lands all fours. There's a little few steps on all four paws, and then stands back up. Just kind of brush.
Oh boy. Okay. I have a strength score of 8. I could just barely make it.
I'd like you to actually do me an athletics jump. Athletics.
Time for me
roll.
to die.
Can I make a reaction to, because I've got him in one hand, and if he does actually fail, is it okay if I can
Yeah,
try
you can
and do
be
a
there at the ready to try catch
yeah,
him.
Oh,
to
that's
grab him if I
17.
need to? I don't know.
17. You go leaping across. You go leaping across, and it's like, this is the furthest I've ever jumped in my life. Just playing through your head.
Magical moment.
You sail across that pool of acid beneath you, the burbling below, as instead of having to roll for the landing, because she's there, you just immediately into her arm, just grab land.
Thanks.
No problem.
No problem, dearie.
No problem.
Oh, it's my turn now.
No problem. Sorry.
Xavier will grab the
I can't
broom he placed on his back and get onto it. Just right across.
Oh, so he is
Acrobatics.
using magic.
What is it?
Use it more than once.
Acrobatics.
Well, technically we rested.
Where we rested?
It's just a short
I'm gonna
rest,
get
wasn't
fucked
it?
here. Ah, fuck.
It's an hour.
On
You're
the
off the table.
That happens a
I
lot.
don't know.
Okay.
It was just
Oh,
a short
fuck,
rest, right?
4. Fuck.
I don't know how the magic broom works.
Okay, let me just.
Most magic
do a
items refresh
little-
daily.
I didn't
Time to
know they were
fucking
doing a short
die.
rest, to be honest with you.
Magic broom, I believe, is
Sorry.
just use.
Yeah.
It doesn't have charges or anything.
Oh.
Adrian's getting mad.
so-
Adrian's mad.
Uh-oh.
I think
We're
we're
about-
all still mad at him.
So, you would watch as he sits on the broom, and there's that little of energy and electricity that crackles and sputters the air of all those thin magicite particulates. As you watch him, high speed just goes firing at you guys. Some of you manage to just dodge out of the way as he slams into the rock wall at full speed as you take 6 points of damage.
You know what? I think
Gill's
that's a
gonna
cue
walk
for us to
over to
start
him.
There it
building.
is.
Smack him in the
There's
face.
karma.
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't want you to do that, you dumbass. Magic. He's gonna just start poking him in the face. Magic is not a good thing in here. You stop using it. Only use it if we're
Strength saving throw.
dire ne- What is that? I think that's a 15 plus.
That's a 19.
It's
Uh-oh.
19.
Mm-hmm.
You are perking him. You manage to perk him twice before you feel a hand grasp your wrist. As you try pull back, your arm doesn't move. As you are lifted off of the ground, you would see him just floating as he is moved back to the acid pool and held above it. As you just hear, don't touch.
Oh.
Okay,
Gill's just gonna look at them and like,
Reaching,
am I crazy
reaching
now?
towards him.
Am
Wait,
I
hang on.
crazy now?
Okay, just quickly then. I'm gonna pass the box that has him in it still, pass it to you, and I'm gonna grab you if I can.
Well,
Or is he in the
his
middle?
lantern would still be on his belt.
So would
as
they
he's
see?
got the lantern on, as he's got the lantern on, you guys can just faintly see this rimlit silhouette of this tall, lanky creature, taller than you, just looming over, like slouched,
This Slender
fit in the
Man
cavern,
looking thing.
just holding him above the acid pit.
I
I've seen
And
creatures.
in its left hand, you would see a little rock with googly eyes.
Oh! Am I crazy now? Am I crazy now? Hmm?
A little. Anyway,
How far away is he in, like in the by
He's
the pit?
holding
Is
it
he
at
just on
arm's
the...
length. So he's holding it arm's length, so this thing is like 5 feet out.
Oh, okay. So I can't reach him. Fuck.
Oh.
But he would just the creature slowly retracts the arm and hands him to you.
thank you.
As he lets go, he kind of fades out as he steps away from the lighting of the lantern. As you would see, the rock just floats across and lands back down on Xavier's shoulder.
Hmm.
Xavier sort of
I'm
just
not
flipped
crazy.
upside down, like lying like slightly against the
No.
wall still
No,
though.
I told you,
We saw that.
I'm not
We
crazy.
saw it. We saw it.
The poof of smoke as he just pours out and back into a standing
Oh.
position.
Fur cloud.
Hi. Yep.
I'm not crazy.
He is. Let's go, though. Come on, let's go.
Dude,
As
You
you're
know what
laid
this
there
guy-
in this crumple, you just hear.
you okay. There you go.
Xavier will just slowly try to pick himself up. Make sure everything on his person's not damaged. None of the potions broke or anything.
You
Vials.
check yourself. You check yourself over. That does actually remind me. Just do just a d20 roll.
On what? Just normal
For
D20
basically
roll?
each of your
Fuck.
potions.
I thought his
Hold up.
potions were in the bag of holding. No.
Oh, yeah, they
yes, you
true.
did. Yes,
I
you did.
forgot.
Okay, they're safe then.
Thank fuck.
Very good.
Good for
You're welcome.
reminding. Good for reminding.
Gotta get a bag holding.
I need to write this shit down next time.
So now ahead of you, there is a continuation of the cavern, extending outwards ahead of you. As you hear in the distance more bubbling.
Oh.
Hmm.
Can you?
Mm.
Well, time to hold up the good old trusty lantern again.
As you
Good
hoist up the
lantern.
lantern and start your march along the tunnel. As I realize I'm gonna have to switch to the camera and move that across too. Yeah, sorry if this takes a little bit. It lags
You're
me
fine.
to switch between
You're
like
good.
the camera control and the actual like piece control.
It's all good.
Okay, there we go. And I grab this and I bring it across and then it makes noise. As you move across, you would come into sight of another room. This one much larger. As ahead of you, you can see once again, this one now much larger of a pool. This far deeper as you see that it spreads out across this large open room. There are areas to the north and south, but the stretches of acid along there seem far too large for any of you to sensibly make it across. As ahead of you, the pit is just about 5 feet from one end to the other. So much less a threat than the prior.
Well, I guess round two.
I suppose. So.
How far is it?
It is 5 feet across to the other side where this other tunnel resides.
Oh, okay. How many?
Well,
times
Shayna's gonna
can
jump
you
over.
Do that trick.
Yeah.
You hop across with ease with the clatter of hooves.
And Gill jumps.
As you leap across, you once again do that kind of spread landing, kind of going feral mode for a brief second before uprighting yourself.
Lucas, will you be going back into your box?
There was no way.
You can't even make that jump.
What if we did like a boost? No.
What if Shaena came back
Kick
over
off.
and just threw you?
Okay, jump back. Whee!
She leaps back across, kind of skidding in front of you.
Hi.
Do you still have your lantern up?
Yes, my lantern. After landing back down, he holds it up again.
I'm not gonna throw. I'm gonna just do the athletics and try and go with you over.
The one.
So
Princess Cari.
As you just
Yeah, yeah,
pick him
princess.
up. You
Mhm.
pick him up like a bride, fresh from the chapel.
and do I athletics right? Or
It's athletics for the athletics for the jump, acrobatics for the landing.
14. 15 for the athletics, and
Okay.
then
Yeah, you dive across, not a single
17
not a
for
single
the
step
landing.
undone.
Clap.
And land it like a pro, legs slightly spread as your hooves skid on the stonework, as you then just gently set him down.
Sorry, 18 for the acrobatics. There you go.
Oh yeah. Undoubtedly, not a hair out of place.
And then I drop you on the floor. There you go.
Foregoing the gentle placement, you just whomp.
Done.
Alright.
Gill just chuckles.
I drop you on top of him. There you go.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, Gill's watching. He's not just gonna.
Dex saving throw.
Not one, not one, not one.
Hold on, let's see.
12.
You have no control over this. You're just
No,
being
you're not really in
dropped.
control of the situation.
What did you get?
A 12.
12? You managed to just stand back, like your whiskers get brushed by the edge of him as he just goes thumping onto the ground like a sack of potatoes.
That would have hurt.
Anyone else
Me.
need help?
She's not even bothering about these two anymore.
Back
She's
up.
talking about these guys.
Hey, just gonna back up. Oh, you can. He's white as a ghost, and
No, and as
Enjoy
he's
that
in
bit
there,
here.
don't worry. The worst that could happen is you die by falling into the acid.
I was gonna say
I swear to
also
fucking
reaction
God,
as well
you
for
just
him
killed
as well.
me.
But
I
like
swear to
last time.
fucking
Ready
God,
to-
you just killed
Ready
me.
to grab him. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I would like to use my final point of luck of the day.
Well, I'm Wayne. I'm gonna.
Wait, no, wait.
try
Is
and
this an
grab you.
ability check or just a flat check?
This is just an ability check because you're doing an
Ability
athletics.
check.
and
Okay.
acrobatics.
So
But you are being, before you use it, you are being caught, sir.
well, that doesn't mean shit if I don't make the distance.
That is your luck point to
So-
use.
Because this is, I got a 4. So
Oh.
and that's a 3. So my
Oh,
total is 4.
Can I
Sir,
jump over
I'd like
and
you to
grab
make
him?
a dex saving
Okay.
throw.
Alright then.
I'm sorry, but I regret
This is how I
nothing.
die. No, this is fine.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
hers
had
was
the
like
drink?
2, wasn't it?
I'm in the drink! I'm in the
Oh,
drink!
No, I think both of you
Oh
are.
no.
I think both of you are.
that a
Look,
one?
we
What
tested
was
it.
it?
Not one.
We tested it. As long as we pull you
So
out
three.
Fast enough.
I'm gonna fall in now as well. Ah!
Drink. I'm
Sir,
in the drink.
you would watch as Shaena, as she reaches out to try and grab him as his feet touch the acid. You watch as she steps forward, but because she's got hooves, the stonework, and it's moist, you would watch as the foot just slips at the very edge as she just goes knees down, hand in, just starts crashing into the acid as well.
Xavier, seeing what is unfolding, he will
How much damage?
You'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
he will immediately take out his broom again, give it a command to go over to try and catch Adrian and try to push Shaena back over to the other side.
You're trying to get both of us in one trip.
It's either that or acid.
I could just try and crawl out, I guess, and
Like, like,
Yeah,
I'm
we
in the
also
middle of
never
it. She's at
checked-
the edge.
We also never checked how deep the acid was either.
yeah. Well, now you get to find
So-
out because of my fucking
so-
leg.
The broom is trying to grab at them, basically. You know, like trying to get in range for them to grab on. So I'd like you both to make dex saving throws to grab onto the broom as this thing is speeding down. That's the wrong die.
That was the wrong die.
Fuck!
It's
Wait,
over.
what?
It's over here,
Over
midway
there.
towards.
Oh yeah, because I got mad. Yeah, because I got mad.
I'm mad at you.
I threw the dice.
I'm mad at you.
Don't call Gill crazy.
I know, I got it.
So-
I got it.
Imply
I
that
didn't
he
call
was.
him crazy.
Sir,
I
I'm
said,
telling you
I
right
said
now.
it was unstable.
Mhm. Guys.
Guys, listen. This is down to you are taking damage either way. This is down to if you are halved of this damage or not.
Checking my dex score. Saving throw, yes?
Yes.
11.
Dex.
Five.
Okay.
Well, Shayna's dead. See you later. See you next time. Bye.
We don't even know how deep it is.
Sir,
We're about to find
you
out.
would
Lose a
watch
leg.
as they splash down into the acid. As they come crashing down, you would watch them dip to about shoulder height in the water, in the acid. As it's deep enough for them to basically
Ooh.
be swimming in it.
Oh no.
So what did you guys get for your rolls? You got 4, didn't you? 5.
My saving throw was 11.
11. Okay, so you managed to grab on at the last moment
Oof, at 11.
as you
okay.
are yanked out, so you get half damage, but as you try, your fingers slip and catch on it. As you take 15 points of damage.
Oh
Unconscious.
no.
As you watch as her hands slip, her eyes go rolling back and she goes limp as you just hear the hissing and searing. 15
Okay.
because that is an odd number, you round down for damage.
Round
So
down,
is
so
any
you go
part of her
smaller.
not in the acid? And is she grabbable?
She is slowly sinking. She is shoulder height, so her arm is still up and like sinking down.
Can Gill scramble over and grab her in any kind of way to pull her out?
Give us a strength check.
I'll catch you guys later then.
I want to like.
15. What would I need to add to it?
Well, your strength.
Oh,
+2 then?
Yes. Yeah, you can assist him because you are right there.
Okay, so that would be 17. Yeah, that one would be. So yeah, 17.
17. So you managed to pull her. You both managed to just yank and pull her out as she slops down to the side. As you managed to be yanked across to the other side thanks to the broom. So you're back over here.
I'm at the start.
You're at the start. As you managed to like scramble and like try peel bits of clothes off that still have the acid as it's all
Adrian,
burning away.
Gill's gonna take his water skin and
Oh no.
pour it all over Shaena. To try to remove the acid.
Oh no.
Doffing his
These are my
equipment.
only clothes I have. Oh fuck.
As you would watch as her wrappings have burned away, and a good chunk of her dress. As you manage to pour the water down to diffuse the rest of the acid acting up. For you,
Adrian's
you are
doffing his
conscious.
clothes, and
you're throwing them off.
it was 15 half round down.
Yeah.
So that's 7. I am at 4 out of 11 hit points. And I need to do a roll.
Actually, all my stuff are in a backpack, aren't they?
Yes. So I would like you to both just give me a d20 roll.
7. I lose like
10.
half my shit, I bet, yeah.
10. Okay. So, Shay, you are able to save one object.
Oh no.
Actually, you're unconscious. Jack,
I'm
you're the
unconscious!
one dousing them. You look at her items. You are allowed to pick one item to save.
Oh no. Oh no.
You better
The only
fucking
thing that
pick
wouldn't be
wisely, I swear to
affected-
God.
The only thing that wouldn't be affected would be any magic stuff that you've got.
Oh,
Just for
magic-
reference.
So
Wait,
then
what
her
about the,
liar would be fine.
Her lie would be fine. 'Cause that's
actually,
magically
there's-
enchanted.
I was gonna say actually as well, because I also have the bone claw. One of the bone claws. Is that fine or no?
That is also a magical item, so the bone claw bones are fine.
I need to see.
The mask,
Go on.
the mask, I would like to point out, only has a part of it that is enchanted, that central bit. The rest of it's melting away. The the leather
no.
strapping and everything to keep it on. Ema, you are able to
Yes.
save 3 items.
There is.
My spell book?
I don't think. There's some stuff that isn't in there, which I might
my
need to
gold
quickly inform
pouch?
you of.
Okay, I was gonna
And
say her.
while
Okay.
Yeah, hang on. Come
the
on.
bones are magical, the bag containing them is not. I will save that pouch as well.
Yeah, you just quickly yank off like all your stuff. You've thrown off all your clothes. You don't care, even as
Yep.
bits of your skin has peeled off with the clothes.
Yep.
As you just start pouring, your water skin over yourself, over the items that you want to try and save, as everything just starts to melt and bubble away into this grotesque like pool that kind of reminds you of what that rat looked like. The rat pile. As it's just
Glorious.
kind of bubbling into this mass.
So
As you are stuck naked with bits
Yep.
of skin
Sorry, I just need
missing.
to. I needed to reform because
So-
there's something here that wasn't here actually, which was my Ford medkits that I bought.
So, yeah, considering I get so the deck of
Oh,
illusions is considered a magical item,
Magic
right?
item. Magic item can't be destroyed.
Okay.
Magic items,
So-
so that's anything that has a magical effect cannot be affected unless it is
Yeah.
something I've explicitly stated can be destroyed. Like your
The things he would have gone for would have been probably the liar or the deck of illusions, but because those can't be destroyed, he would probably grab the med kit.
So
The 4
med
medkits?
kits are the med kits are in a stack, so that's an item. So yeah.
Oh, so yeah, then
So-
if those all count, yeah, so then
He would just grab the med
Like the
kits.
same way his entire money bag counts as a single item.
Okay.
Oh, I lose
So
all my
I'm-
gold then? Fuck! Oh no!
As you
Well,
see,
I'm
as
sure the
all
gold
hundred-
pieces
hundred
are
of one.
fine.
The
But
gold,
yeah,
the
the
gold
bag-
is
Oh, okay.
melting down into basically a slag disc.
The gold
of gold.
itself. Oh my god. So my mundane dagger is fucked,
Yes.
I imagine.
Yes.
I've lost both my sets of clothes, my bedroll, and my backpack.
Hey,
I've
same.
lost my entire explorer's kit. I do have a question about one item in particular, though. The muffin of Zawolo.
Magical item.
So there's an acid-soaked muffin.
It is to the point where the acid has like sopped into it like a sponge.
Oh my god.
Oh, so
Okay.
The cover, the little like paper bottom on it has melted away.
Actually,
That's
just making sure
terrifying.
the golden feather isn't the one that the golden feather pen. That's not magical, is it?
The little gold and whatever nub at the end is, so that's become a slag disc of metals. The feather itself, though, doesn't.
Oh.
It's saved. Okay, no, we're good. I'm happy now.
It's a
Oh,
phoenix
I do
feather.
lose. I do lose my cheese wheel.
We can buy you another cheese wheel.
Better buy
There's
this
this
all that's
almost
fucking good.
fragrant cheese scent filling the air.
Adrian's pretty fucked. Adrian's pretty fucked, but at least he's agreed.
I'm
with the
unconscious,
shit at the
bitch!
same time.
As
What are you talking about?
both of these
No,
two
you're probably
have
dead, I'll be
sections of
honest.
skin missing from where
'Cause
the acid had begun melting
He
into
didn't
them.
save what item did Jack save?
I saved medkits, bitch.
Medkits.
Oh, you smart fuck. Okay, good.
Dipshit. Because it's not written on here, and I had to inform him because I never got to
Yeah.
write it down in time.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all of,
well,
all
if
the
he
shit
didn't
he
use
would
that,
have
we had-
saved can't be destroyed.
Acid, by the way, is fucking terrifying. It is 4d10 per round.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Yep.
I
You
didn't
guys
know
were
that.
so lucky with having it land on 15. Because that could be 40 damage. That could have been instant death.
Instant death. Yeah. No, if that rolled
mean-
20, I would have been dead.
Don't I technically need to start doing death rolls now? Because
Yes.
You're
the bag I'm
unconscious. You are unconscious, and you have been cleared of the acid.
Right, okay.
So you are in major pain and unconscious. So until they treat you, you are stuck unconscious.
Well, Gil's
Well,
gonna
is she
try
stable
to.
though? Is the question.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm
no.
unstable.
That is true. You are
Exactly.
unstable because of the
So
fact
she's
that
rolling
you
death
are
rolls.
you have sections of muscle and sinew visible right now. So death
Yeah.
saving throw from you.
Oh God.
move your damn dice off the fucking table. Swear to God.
That's not mine. That's not mine.
Who's
Emo.
Oh, that's mine,
Emo.
sorry.
14. Do I need to add anything to it or no?
Death saving throw. No, it's just
14.
above below.
One pass.
14. So that's one pass.
Oh,
Well,
do I have to roll again?
Well, I'll give you. It'll be.
No,
I'll
it's
give
every-
these guys chance
every
to do
round.
actions.
Adrian is just screaming in pain as he's pulling bits off himself.
You would
Well-
see across the way, he is pulling clothes off, and as he does, he's like pulling sections of skin off with it to get it off. As he's then dousing himself with his water skin as it's melting above him.
Well, Gil's gonna start shouting to find something to heal them with, and he's gonna take one of her med kits and try to stabilize her.
Medicine check from you. So basically, you all get one thing to do before we go another round, and she has to do another death saving throw.
So I would like to cry in pain.
So that is at advantage.
Xavier's still at the.
Okay, so
he hasn't made the jump
15.
yet. So
No, so you're with him as he's pulled all this off as it's starting to melt in front of you.
Okay,
You
so
kinda
15.
Step back to avoid the acid on the floor. 15.
I roll.
You have
Yes.
done pretty much her lower half. You've just got to do the upper half, and she's good.
Okay. So is that a single med kit?
That is
Or is
half
that-
of the
do I
med kit used.
Okay.
So.
Because this is
Well, then
severe damage here that needs. to
Yeah,
be
okay, I
fixed.
just wanted to make sure. So then he would, I guess, start moving on to her upper half, but I guess that's what, next round?
Yeah, but that's next round. So yeah, you're right next to Adrian as he's throwing his stuff off,
Just having a
pouring
bad
water on
time.
himself and his items, and then just kind of crying.
Started cursing.
The music's like glitching out for me.
Oh, is it?
Oh, no, it's fine for me. It's like
I'm fine.
ominous.
It had a really like static feel to it for a second. He'll move. Turn over to Adrian. You need me to make me a healing drought, or shall I?
Ow, 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 ow.
Fuck.
Ow, ow, ow.
Healing drought. Got it. He'll
I'm
take
too
out his alchemist
focused.
supplies in a quick hurry to fashion to get a healing drought.
It's just like the clinking and clattering as he's pulling out the pieces and starting to knock together his healing draft in a fucking snap pace. So give us a medicine. Actually, what do you primarily use? I think this would count as medicine because you are making a
Would it
healing
be-
draft. But then would it be Arcana?
Is it
because you're
a
doing
tool
alchemy?
proficiency?
Yeah, it would be tool proficiency.
Because it
because,
would be- it'd be an
it's his
alchemist kit then.
So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he'd roll the proficiency for the kit itself.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember if that actually
Did-
uses
if
any
it-
of the modifiers.
The kit it should say.
Artificer class.
I'm just checking it now.
Yeah, it would be his
Focus
whatever bonus
explorers.
the kit uses itself.
Aha.
Ah,
Arcana
shit, my
check.
dead leaves.
Pog. That's one of my strongest shit.
You're dead, leaves. You're dying.
I have dead leaves! Dude, I lost my dead leaves!
Give me shit.
There's another item. There's another item that's been untouched by the acid, and that is the little cherry.
Yes, I actually noticed that. I was like, oh wait, hang on, because we spoke about that. God.
13.
On.
13. You.
God.
This is the fastest you think you've ever made a potion, as you have just, like. Healing draft, shoving it into his shoving it at him.
It's in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. Just down. Just throw
You just
the bottle.
down it. So now you can healing. Do the rolls for the healing.
Is this the one
which-
that actually heals, or is this the one that just makes me feel better tomorrow?
Also, I can't believe it. Kuro's blipped.
God fucking damn it! Believe you.
Well,
I can't believe I killed
Oh,
3
that just
people
fucking
today.
Blips.
I killed 3 people today.
thanks. Anyway.
Can't believe Sig did this.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Healing draught. Any creature that drinks the healing. Actually, wait, no, that's not the correct one. Regain 1d8 hit points.
Immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a D8, yeah?
Once you have used this, though, you can't do it again until a long rest. So you can't have multiple.
I've already drank this.
This session,
Oh.
like this day,
This day. Yeah.
Wait, you had a short
Then-
rest, though.
That wasn't.
until
No, it needs to be a long-
rest.
Oh.
I've already
fuck,
had
it
this,
is
so it does
yours.
nothing.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't remember when, but I remember having it today.
Right
Why
at
did
the
we
very
decide to go
beginning.
towards the acid?
At the very beginning.
I
We
didn't
thought this
choose
was a
this
good-
way. I didn't
There was
choose this
no
way.
other path that we could see. We've just kind of like going down
Yeah,
the
there
line.
was.
Well, there-
Yeah, there was.
Was
there
there?
was a path.
There was another
to the
pathway. There was.
south. You
We
guys,
literally all
you
made
guys
the
Well,
followed
you
consecutive
know what?
choice of going to the spirit.
Well, you know what? Shit happened, okay?
Wait a minute. I just thought about something.
The Raven Queen.
Oh yeah,
Religion check.
yeah. I was gonna say this is the perfect time.
What?
19!
What? What does gods have anything to do with this?
19 versus religion. 18! Hey!
What does the Raven Queen have anything to do with this?
Because the Raven Queen, to begin seeing her, to have visions and speak to her, one has to be close to death.
Oh.
That's why followers usually have pools to basically drown people who want to have visions of her.
Oh, that's fucked.
But I
Okay,
was doing
cool.
it saving a friend! Fuck! Let's go!
Sir, Oracle, since we are waiting for Kuro to return anywhere, Red Room with me, please, for a moment.
Thank you.
Well, I guess you all are dealing with seeing a negative charisma naked wizard for the rest of this adventure.
Trying to think.
Well, don't forget we're gonna have to deal with a naked Shaena too, technically.
I mean, she's positive charisma, so whatever. Then again, her flesh is also slopped off,
I
so
Have leather.
man, Adrian gets to enjoy
Yeah.
the rest of his life looking at bad beef jerky. I look like a hollow undead from Dark Souls now.
Leather.
I
Armor
mean,
that I
it'll be.
Like, I
Look,
don't-
just mess with the otter, fall into the burning water. I'm just saying.
Emo remember this. I can't do the comfort hood anymore. I can't do the comfort hood anymore.
Sorry, Si, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I mean, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a ways to, like, cover up. The only thing I have is... They're not gonna fit.
I'm not proficient. I'm not proficient in leather armor. I would suffer so many penalties if I did that. If you're wearing armor that you're not proficient with, every check and every attack your everything is at disadvantage. Because you can't even move.
Welcome back. Does
So,
anybody
your
have any
drought
kind
does
of?
nothing.
Yeah, your drought did nothing.
You already gave it to me today.
Oh fuck, that's right, probably. Shit.
I had it since we came down here.
Well, we could always give it to Shaena.
Wouldn't have already
Yeah.
downed it though?
Huh?
I would. I don't think I can though.
Wasn't this session, but it was this day. I already had it.
Yeah, it was the same day. What?
Did you drink down the one I just made?
Yeah, well, he downed it instinctively.
Yeah. So I don't think I can make another one then.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you
depends
be able
on-
to make another one?
Because I
Limited
haven't
charges.
limited charges and I haven't had a chance to replenish alchemist supplies. I'd made
He
like
doesn't.
4 or 5 by now.
Dicidius said he didn't keep track of supplies until a certain level.
Oh, that's good to know.
Well, he's tracking how many charges of
Well, yeah.
Yours
I don't
kits
know.
we're using. So I think that falls in the same purview.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know how many charges because I don't know how many
material. It's material components that he's not bothering with.
times. Yeah.
Spells, because that shit's a bitch.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
can I just say
Adrian's-
my dad has never
Adrian's having a
hasn't-
bad time.
Yeah. Okay. Spells are free until level 4.
Yeah. I would have accepted
Ugh.
death in that pool. I'll be honest.
I'm pretty
I-
sure all of you would have.
I'm pretty sure all of us are going to die this session. That's
This
just
is a bad
that's
sign.
an
We're not making it out of here.
No, we're not.
We can't
You want to
cast
use the
sending
sending
to
scroll
call.
to Grawl?
No, I can't.
No, we will literally.
If
It
I
will
use the
literally
scroll, I
detonate
will
the
die.
No,
mountain.
that was if
Yeah.
if you were if that was with
Next to it.
I'm not risking it.
that's fair enough, but
Because here's the thing, just in the halls, if I try to just perceive through my bird, I become my bird. What the fuck do you think sending's gonna do?
Dude, no, it's gonna detonate the whole fucking mountain. We weren't even
Like, it's
close
gonna
to
be
the
like
crystals at that point.
sending's gonna become like teleport or some shit, and I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk.
Yeah, that could.
Because that means you guys are fucked. Because you're
How many of those do you have?
Out.
How many of those do you have?
4. But here's the thing: I have a bag of gold, a spell book, my bones, an acid-soaked muffin, and 4 sending scrolls. I have
Put all of
nothing
our
to carry
shit in
them
his
with.
bag of holding. Pull all of our
guess.
shit in his bag of holding.
I guess.
That is true.
I also-
Or Lucas's. I'm assuming he has one.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, he also has one
I don't
too.
know
This is
you.
more put
He
together.
hasn't mentioned it yet. Have you? He's never
Actually,
mentioned the
that's
bag of
true.
holding.
I've never,
Oh, I swear he did at some point.
No.
Oh yeah, can I just say that
Imagine-
my dad has now that I'm
That's it.
eating it now, my
Also
dad
have a
has
bag of
never
holding?
made pizza with mozzarella.
that bag of holding.
Well,
Naked wizard.
there's a first time for everything.
Naked wizard.
We're about to get a TPK.
Exactly.
You still have to figure out how to get.
TPK.
I'm either way. I'm still like far away from.
TPK.
Still away from you.
Bro, if I have to cross a
Yeah,
passenger,
well,
I'm gonna fall
you're-
in and die.
You're with us
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
trying to, or you're with me trying to stabilize Shaena.
Yeah, I'm with
Just-
Xavier.
He's with me.
Horrible pain.
Yo, push
Oh,
comes to shove, I'll just
God.
ask Connor to carry us across, bet. You can call him whatever you want, but if he saves one of us...
Gil's still gonna find a way to exercise that bastard. Regardless if he saved anybody, he held him over. It's just out of spite now. He held him over a pool of acid. Made everyone in his party think he was insane. Because they're actually... because they literally couldn't see him. Because they rolled low on their perception. It's not my fault. Everyone else.
is blind.
Yeah. He very much didn't like it when everybody implied he was insane. The stress is just getting to you. Yeah, well, you can fall into acid. I'll still save you, but you can fall into acid. Man, they are talking. There's a lot happening in there.
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny.
I'm expecting Dicidius to pop back up, roll a d20, and go back in.
Yeah, I find it hilarious that.
Red room complete.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
I find it funny that my god and her god are like besties.
Who's your god?
The Queen of Flesh.
Who the fuck is that?
Queen of lust, love, sex, and the visual and written medium of pornography.
Does that surprise you at all?
Yeah. Basically,
It really
the
doesn't.
goddess of lust, love, and birth, and the
god of porn.
goddess of death.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I guess that this entire time he's praying while wrapping her up. He's just praying.
Sir, I would like another death saving throw from you, Oracle.
Oh god.
Come on. 8.
And it's best of three.
That's one
yeah,
fail.
so one of each.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Okay.
equal right now. As we come
Okay,
back
well-
to you two panicking here, you know, you've wrapped up her legs, You know, you've washed down all the fur. You've had to like really press in and like wipe it out, even though your hands like tingle and burn at the sensation to get as much acid out of that thick fur as possible.
Gill doesn't care. He's just
So I'd like another
Oh.
medicine check, assisted, because he is there helping you.
I'm gonna rejoin. Ward is black.
Okay.
God.
oh god. Oh
Did you guys
god.
tell him that his
Assisted.
healing draft was useless?
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Come on. Come on.
Please.
Tense.
20! Nat 20!
Nat 20. You wrap up those bandings. You pull out some of the salts and drafts as you just pour a little of the fluid down the throat to like kind of clear the airways, and then you pull the salts out and you waft it before her nose as that blackness that enveloped you and the peace and relaxation of possibly death is ripped from you as
Oh,
pain
no.
is everywhere and you are yanked back to life.
Put me back! Put me back!
No! No, wait, I'm here. Oh, wait, no, I'm okay.
What? Gill is just gonna like collapse onto her and start crying and saying, "I'm sorry."
Wait, is half of my hair gone actually as well?
There's patches of your fur missing. A lot
Oh,
of it
no,
has
I'm
become
pe-
much shorter. And yes, your hair has become much shorter as well because of the acid.
Oh no. I'm not. By the way, I'm not retexturing
No.
these. Fuck
No,
that.
way,
No,
you don't
no,
have
fuck that.
to. Any model work is entirely up to you guys. You know, I'm not forcing you to do any model changes.
Yeah, Gill is just completely like. He meant it as a joke, as like, you know, the Rocket Raccoon kind of style joke. He did not actually mean it. So he's just crying. He's just crying and saying he's sorry.
Well, now what? Adrian's kind of lining up his things, his remaining things. Except the muffin, I'm not touching that shit. Acid sponge.
I'll eat it.
Grab, squeeze. Ah.
Please don't. We literally
I'm joking,
just
I'm joking.
brought you
I'm
back.
joking. Okay. Oh god. What do we do? Because half of us are. We're
You
still
both
kind of
sat
recovering.
divided either side of this little acid lake.
Well, and Gil's gonna pull out Frieza.
You pull out Freezer. The wispy strands of cold ice flowing from it.
He's gonna talk to it and be like it's another being. I need your help. And he's gonna walk over and he's gonna try to freeze the.
You're gonna try dip it
Acid
in
lick.
to freeze it like that, or are you gonna
Oh,
make a platform?
Xavier, would you mind just taking my stuff?
Of course.
I don't know. I'm afraid if he dips it in, it might shatter more than one layer.
You don't need to dip it. You can just summon.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to at least freeze it
sheet.
enough. Yeah, to.
As
make the
you would
surface.
watch as the air begins to like crystallize around the orb, as you would see one of the inner layers just kind of fade to this more clearer glass-like shape. As then you would see just this sudden of ice just blast out as it casts this ray out and beams out this heavy, thick slab of ice above the gap here. As you would see, it just has become this heavy set, thick slab of ice coated in that matte, like white ice, snowy kind of texture. As the underside's obviously, every time the bubbles, it like kind of spits a little acid up and burns tiny little like burns into the bottom, but it's like a big thick sheet. So plenty of time.
Hurry.
Gil's gonna. He's gonna
Xavier's
pat
gonna
the
take
orb.
most of my stuff, but for Adrian's, for the King's Hand's knife, the magic dagger, I'm going to pass that to Destiny. Just have her like fly and hold that for me because I need that at the ready.
I think she can just carry. Yeah, she can carry that.
Yeah, like a dagger's not gonna worry much.
Yeah. So she's
You know
gonna
what?
keep hold of that.
I had a thought. So Gill is gonna pat the ice ball and say thank you, but he's also gonna hold up his lantern to it to see if the thing in the center changed at all.
As you've held the lantern up and looked into the center, you can see it has kind of stretched out a little more comfortably now that that layer is gone. Aside from that, it's still that almost fetal-like little creature, just eyes. You can't even see eyes, it's just like kind of the shape of. As it's just kind of stretched out a little. As you notice, there's a tail this thing has. Anything he shines on, apart from a certain something, most things are just shown through the light. So people can freely see it. Yeah, it is some form of elemental.
This march across the ice, barefoot, with burning feet, of sensitive flesh.
The ice actually feels nice on the burns, as it kind of cools and numbs it, basically, as you step across, completely free-cocking it, as, you know, all your clothes have melted.
Yep. Have him to just to keep his book, just to cover himself.
You're just holding the book in front of yourself.
Yeah,
Well,
you know, for the sake of discretion, he's gonna hold the book over himself.
Gil would have also probably taken off his little
Yeah,
gambeson to cover
give
anything.
her a shirt. Someone give her a shirt.
Well, you said that half of her clothes, I believe, like half of the
Yeah.
dress is
Well,
like taken,
It
but
was
the rest of it wasn't.
mostly, for her, it's mostly from bottom to top. Because
Well, yeah,
she fell
anything
in...
that was revealing,
He would have just covered up with his.
Alright, then.
That wasn't covered by bandages.
Either way,
Yeah, he
discretion is achieved.
Yes,
Yeah,
discretion
he would've
is achieved.
Oh wait, I just
Pat
thought.
the ball,
What about the equipment
thanked
that
it,
we
and
had?
then
Like
put it
you know
back in.
The ones that the Dragon Balls gave
yeah,
us.
your harnesses are fucking gone. The harnesses are gone.
Okay.
The base piece of your mask is there, but you are going to have to use a hand to hold it in place. The straps and everything are gone for it.
Oh, I'm gonna be real.
This
I
is
forgot we
about
were
the
wearing
start.
those.
Yeah.
So for the
Shaena
for the
doesn't
sake
even remember
of-
how to use it, so.
For the sake of movement and such, like attacks and weapons and such, you are down a hand.
Both of my hands are occupied then between the book and the mask. This looks so awkward.
well, I mean,
Poor
some
him
of
just,
us.
like- Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Xavier just calmly following behind Adrian, making sure he doesn't fall or anything.
It's a full moon bear.
Oh, actually.
So we have rope.
just
We could
thought-
probably make a makeshift string and attach
rope?
it. I mean, I
I
have.
have an
silk
idea.
and
Thick
hempen.
rope?
Okay.
I have silk
Okay,
and
I've-
hempen.
By the way, I'm pretty sure Shayna's just on the floor, like.
Yeah.
She's just kind of like absent-mindedly,
Well, that
just kind of not. Yeah, she's like that. Well, that happened. Yeah. She sees you're holding your. She's just like she's not even bothering with hers at this point. She's giving up on it. She's not holding it. Fuck off. So you're holding yours.
Is there any way we could hold that up?
Not the book, the...
favor? Can you just lift your camera up a tiny bit because all I can see is your text field? Thank you. Actually, I think I can disable
Why do you have
that.
name tags on?
Shut up.
Swiftly did,
You
why
have
not?
name tags
I
on?
like it.
You play with name
like 'em.
tags?
Yes.
Do you need a reminder
I
of who
do.
I am? I thought we were friends. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
No,
But I just have it set to icon.
I just want to tell you guys how bad I am with names.
Mhm.
It took me around 11 years for me to remember my cousin's name, who I saw very frequently.
Understandable.
I am terrible with names. So it's taken me quite a long time. Even Ephro and Korra, it took me almost a year to remember.
Anyway,
It takes me a while to remember names, I'm sorry.
as you were saying,
Is there a way that we could maybe hold that up for him?
I don't know. Do you have anything in your pack? All I have is rope.
We could probably...
No.
I don't think they did.
Leather.
I never gave you... you never
what
gave us leather.
leather did?
I had...
I had the leather for it. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, technically, my leather is wrapping Frieza.
Oh,
You have leather, right? How much leather do you have?
would the leather be
It was
more
enough
enough
for
to...
basically like a bag size, say like a foot square.
What about for a mask? Would that fit, would that work? Like if we...
Yeah, but you'll have to take a
Made
little
it.
bit to like cut it into strips and at least tie it and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are able to make like essentially like a
Well, I was gonna
makeshift-
ask if I could cast mending actually on it.
Well,
Mending
Gil
only
was-
that's
three
an idea.
Oh,
puts
oh, wait, is it-
together parts. You
Is it put
can't
stuff
use it
together?
to like make stuff. Yeah,
Well,
it can only like
talk
say if
like,
something breaks, tears, or whatever. You can put both halves.
I mean,
back
yeah, but
together.
if we tear it and then we try and put stuff together, will it allow us to do that? Or no?
couldn't you
will it
just
not?
cast mending on the mask itself?
No, because they
No.
don't have the other half. It melted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought mending restores.
The
item.
spell is a single,
Or is it just
repairs a
glued
single
together?
break or tear in an object you touch, such as a
Break or
choke and
tear,
brain
okay.
link.
Yeah, it can't
Yeah.
restore anything that's gone. It can only
Got it.
put pieces back together.
Okay then. Yeah, I'm being dumb then, sorry.
Yeah,
Just
it's perfectly
super glue
fine.
Sorry.
It's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's basically super glue spell.
wait, are they
Still. Oh, okay. I forgot.
Yeah, they moved
I
across
forgot.
the
I froze the
wall.
actual.
Yeah, we're with you.
Mm-hmm.
How much? Sorry. Go ahead.
Interested?
Yeah.
So just a backpack?
Adrian.
Yep.
How many of those potions
Can
can you
have my
make?
stuff back.
Do I have a charge on how many I can make?
This is the worst day of Adrian's life.
I think this is the worst day of
Yeah, it's
everyone's
pretty
life right
rough.
now. I was gonna
We're
say, at
only
least
reckoning-
you could.
she
We're only
almost...
an hour in.
I nearly
I'm pretty
fucking
sure the
died.
day she consumed the blood of a dead god was a pretty bad day for her. I'm sorry,
No,
that's
I
still up
mean,
there for
no,
me.
that is
I mean,
kind of, that's kind of pretty mild.
I mean, to be
she's
frank with
missing-
you, I mean, to be frank with you, with what I heard in the Red Room, no, my day's going a lot more worse than yours, my dude. That's all.
I don't like
You
that
could
at
talk to a
all.
god. How bad could that be?
A god of what? Death?
How bad
A
could
god
that
of
be?
death.
Out of
What is
death.
that?
No,
his
see,
eyebrows.
if Gill got to talk to his god, that would be a good
That'd
day.
be great. That'd be a great day.
That would be a fantastic day.
Just hire a bar wench.
so
You can pray to
it's
her
pretty
anytime
much,
you want.
That's just your alchemist kit. As long as you can like restock the supplies, you can just keep making it.
Okay.
And since you've not really used it much, I'd still say you have like a full bag's worth of ingredients. We can hash out the details later, but
Yeah.
you're fine. You're fine.
Well, Gill, can you make one of those for Shaena, please? And he's just gonna pat Shaena. He feels
Are
really
we-
bad.
Are we gonna keep carrying on, or
Well, you're at
yes,
1
we
AC,
just
so we gotta figure something out.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
can we at
gonna
least-
make sure you're okay first.
okay?
He's gonna give you a weak, sad smile. He feels.
I'm pretty sure
terrible.
she's just lying on the floor still. She's just like,
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, and he's next to
she
you
didn't probably
because
get up,
he's
so.
he didn't move from after he's just still
God.
crying a little bit. Little
she
sad
just- oh,
otter eyes.
Oh god, I just thought she's gonna feel so naked after the, like, if we have a break, she's gonna feel really fucking naked. She's like,
Oh,
"What
you feel
happened?"
naked.
Sniffling.
Yeah,
I'll
but
begin
have you
naked,
seen
huh?
these legs,
Xavier. Xavier
Now
will
I do.
cross-legged on the other side of Shaena
What up?
and begin working on another healing drop for her.
As you start piecing together another healing draft.
Hang on, let me just make this more. There we go.
For a sec,
I
oh,
sleep
thank God,
now.
For a second, I thought Ema died as well. Then.
No, Adrian's just staring into space. He's just
Well,
miserable.
if I got
Are you
down,
guys essentially
nobody could
taking
see
a
me.
short rest here? Are you guys essentially taking a short rest here?
Probably.
I would rather take a long break, in all fairness, if we can at least try and.
I
don't
say
have that
taking a long rest here in the acid room is probably not the wisest idea.
Yeah, we don't have that
Yeah.
time.
Oh, well, how about if we walk the other way? Just go back the way we were
Well,
going.
technically, I'd like to point out, you guys technically do have time. They still had supplies, but they were running out, so those guys can still last for like a few more days.
Question mark time.
So it is that thing of you can take rests, but don't just sit
I-
there and dally at every opportunity. You know,
I
it's like-
personally am not a fan of what might be down here with us.
I
Well,
mean,
okay,
same.
Are we gonna go the other way? Which you said it was going upwards, right?
the way back
other
and
way-
south was going up. The way you're currently headed, following the spirit, is down.
We were also tasked with finding missing miners, and that they would pay extra for it. And now we kind of need the gold.
Yeah.
We've got my hunk of gold over there. Don't know what you're on about, donk donk. Just like click click.
It's like a frisbee disc of gold at this point, like awkwardly
Yes, that's perfect
bumpy
for
and
me.
flagged.
We can talk about that's perfect for me.
Mm-hmm. Can someone put my stuff in your bags, please?
I was gonna say, well, Gill would
Just for
start
reference,
gathering some
the
of her things.
flagged gold is worth half of its actual worth.
It's fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whoever has room.
I have a backpack.
I was gonna say he has a fucking bag of holding, so.
Well, okay then. So it's basically all the stuff that is magical, plus those med kits that I have. So
Oh,
-1. You said
Minus,
it was
yeah,
four?
so, yeah, there's now 3, which I
Three.
could actually quickly note down.
Alright.
The fanny pack.
It's a fanny pack.
Bum bag.
I would say
Like a messenger bag.
So, final deliberation. Are you guys taking a short rest, or are you just going to try and push on?
Xavier.
I
will
don't know how long it
administer
takes him
the
to.
healing drought to Shaena.
Yeah. I'd say it would actually probably take you a short rest to do this because you know you're not doing it under duress. So,
Well, when he finishes, then yeah.
so
Yeah,
those who are
so-
hurt can do healing. You can do healing rolls with a hit die, and then whoever gets
It's a D6,
little
I
potion
believe.
on top as well.
Oh shit, we don't have water anymore.
That's a D6, and I think I have. I have 2 hit die left. Can I use both? No, I have 1 hit die left. Someone level 2. 3.
So you recover
I'm
3
at-
hit points.
I'm at
9. I know.
What? Where was
Yeah,
it?
do
Uh,
hit
roll
die
your
rolls
dice
as
for
a
your-
short rest.
Oh, wait. So how?
Your
It's
hit
a
die should be
sheet.
said on your sheet.
Oh, bloody hell. My hit
I
die.
can't wait for the sheet rework.
I have no fucking clue.
Let me have a look.
That looks like maths to me, so my mind's just shut down completely.
Hit die. It is. You have 2 uses of a 1d8 plus 2. So right now
okay.
it's
You may
1d8
use
plus
one
2.
or both.
I'll just use one.
Oh, does
then?
Constitution modifier affect it as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 10 then.
I don't know what that landed on. Can I roll that again? Because I actually have no idea what that landed on. To be honest, with you. I picked
Did
it up
anyone
before
get
I
a
even
sight,
looked.
or was it?
I didn't see it
Didn't
either.
get it.
Okay, so yeah, roll again.
Yeah.
If nobody saw it, then
What is that before I pick it up?
4.
Oh, okay then. I might have to just.
6.
You said I could do it 2 times, right? 2 times.
If you really
What
wanted
is
to, you
it?
can expend your hit die.
What does that do though? Does that mean I can't do it
When
again?
you
Gives you
don't
more
have any
healing.
more hit die, it means when you've used up your hit die, it means if you have another short rest later, you
get
can't
nothing from
do
it.
it again until you get a long rest.
Okay, so I'm at 5 hit points, I believe. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it puts me up to 1. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
You're at 7.
Plus 2.
7.
Yeah.
Your current total is 7.
No, I got a 4. Oh,
Yeah,
my
plus
wait,
2.
my
Yeah, your
Constitution.
constitution.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking confused now.
You're fine. So 7.
Okay, so I got 4. I got 4 there. Constitution is 2. Yeah.
So it'd be 6.
You had 1,
And then you had 1.
so she's at
So-
7.
so she's
Okay, I'm
at
at 7 then.
Yeah.
Okay, alright then. Sorry.
You're fine.
Would that have been
Yeah.
plus the D8 of the healing drought I gave her,
yeah,
or-
so you can do the D8 for the healing draft that
Oh.
he hands you.
5. So,
12.
So 12.
12.
So you guys take a
Sorry,
moment,
not in that die.
rest, heal up as best you can as you sit here in this bubbling hall. As you hear this noise in the distance, you hear this like chittering noise. as you hear something do a little leap and jump, and then there's this splash, and you hear this shrieking noise. As you guys turn and move the lantern across, you can see this bug-like creature. Looks like almost like a giant ant. Looks like it had tried to jump across towards you guys and had significantly failed as it just crashed into the acid and is just... as it slowly melts into the pool.
I think we
Worn out our welcome here.
We should.
How are you, Shaena? Can you move?
I think so, yes.
Well, if you need help,
Don't want
let
to
us
be
know.
here anymore.
I agree. I think we should move on.
Alright, so you guys collect yourselves up, put away your alchemist kit, help each other to your feet, and continue onwards. As you march through into this next hall along, you would once again see what appears to be one last pool of acid.
I'm cold. I'm wet.
Yes.
Yo, lift your lantern higher. Let's see if we can find any way to get across.
Oh,
prefer
can I
it doesn't
climb up
involve
on your
jumping.
shoulder?
Be my guest.
He's gonna try to climb up on his shoulder to hold the lantern higher.
As you climb up onto his shoulder, having to awkwardly not step on a rock on one side, as you shine the lantern up and over. As you are shining it up, a little glint of metal catches your eye. A little rusted and old. You would see that there is a piton and a hook hanging from above where the pit is.
He's gonna
Tap him to get his attention to point up to the.
See for a look up.
As you follow kind of its path along, you note that there's another one on the wall here. And as you kind of look back, as your light catches it, you would see there is another one along here, as it looks like they had almost like a thing so you could have lifted yourself across with ropes.
I want to say I hate this place. I hate it so much.
I want to leave.
As do I.
I believe I share your sentiments.
Well, I suppose from now on I need to get higher to properly see.
Well, those of us with.
Well, I would give somebody my harness. Since I could. How
far across is that?
As you kind of gauge the distance, you can see that from shortest point to shortest point, it's just about 6 foot.
I could make the jump. But they
rest
aren't.
Of us, probably.
No.
Question.
Yes?
We had that short rest. Does that mean I want to make sure I don't have my wild shape, do I yet? I have to have a long rest.
Wild shape.
Wild shapes. What?
Yeah, I think we figured that out last time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because you were able to
Should say on the
shift
ability.
again.
Use twice per rest. I can't do wild shape
per
again.
rest. So you
Yeah.
can wild shape.
Big lizard time.
As you watch her shift once again in that deforming way as
Yes, let's go.
she shifts into a perfectly healthy
She's so
lizard.
excited.
Perfectly healthy, big, chunky lizard.
Yes, let's go.
As
'Cause I
you
could
watch
crawl
her
across
just
the
kind
wall.
of clamber to the side of the wall and claws like dig into the side as she just kind of hangs sideways on the wall.
Well, you're the only one
Would
who
you be
doesn't have the
able to
climbing
carry
gear
both?
anymore.
Lucas would not be
Huh?
able to make the jump. Would you be alright with climbing?
Well,
With us?
he was going to say he still has his climbing gear, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, you're the only one who doesn't have it anymore.
okay. Is that what you wanted to do?
Mm. Yeah, you're gonna have to sit your naked body on top of her.
Why'd you have to say that?
I said it like that on purpose.
You nasty,
Look.
you nasty.
He's trying to make a joke because he still feels bad. It's how he copes.
God damn it.
He's also a pirate.
And from Eros.
Yes, so his
So
shame
basically
level
just horny
probably-
incarnated, basically. That's all I can guess.
He has no shame. There is zero shame for this boy.
Otterfolk literally worship the queen of sex, so shames are pretty
Horny.
low.
What? It, is Adrian just not wanting to bother?
I'm just pondering. Thanks.
Smacking his lips, just holding the book in place, kind of like, is there any other mess in here?
I could kill him right now. I could kill him right
No.
now.
Don't fucking do
I
it.
can
just looking
freeze
at
you
puppet.
solid right now.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just temptation. Anyway, yeah, he'll swallow his shame and
Yeah, Shay. You feel everything.
And do.
By the way, you're gonna feel like a.
There's no barrier.
She's
There's
gonna.
no barrier.
Just don't,
Yeah.
just don't make this
Just-
worse than it is.
No, Adrian. No, you're gonna. Shayna's gonna just. There's gonna be a small shudder from Shaena, but she's gonna walk. She's gonna go. She's
As
just
you're
gonna
then-
go.
You're basically saddling her side because of the fact she's like this on the wall. So she just like across the acid pool to the other side.
And I go scuttling back to see if anyone else needs my help.
When she scuttles back, Adrian's gonna start crying.
Little cry, just like kind of one of those,
Yep.
like.
Yep. Yep.
The little pathetic,
Yep.
whimpery cry.
He
As-
fucking hates it here.
As she just clatters back across.
She's looking around. Does anyone else need her help?
He's gonna sit down with the backpack on his lap, just hugging it.
I think we're gonna try to go along with the hooks. And do you...
It'll be those pitons and hooks have been here for so long. You know, they're tried and tested. So the only issue will be setting up the ropes. So it'll be a survival check to set up the ropes.
Oh, I suppose we could set up the ropes so we can cross this thing. So, who wants to do it? Is it gonna be me?
Ow, sorry.
Question.
How far? I was gonna say,
gonna say,
yeah, I was
I
gonna
could
say,
say
how
that.
far is the ceiling with the rods and all, like the things for the ropes?
The ceiling's about 8.5 feet.
Okay. Wait, so how far?
8.5 feet.
Oh, okay then.
What are you looking at me like that for? Do you want to help me? Alright. Just don't overexert yourself. And then I guess we'll start trying to hook up the ropes.
So you essentially end up having to go belly to belly because of the fact that she has to climb and basically invert on the ceiling as you're pretty much like on the very edge of what you can do. Because if I remember correctly, I don't think you can climb upside down. You can only do horizontal surfaces. Horizontal and vertical, you can't do like
Inverted.
upside down.
Inverted.
So you're like neck backwards, kind of holding onto the side, doing that like ooh la la stretch pose sort of thing. As you're able to just kind of rest on her neck and chin and just reach across and just start hooking the ropes across. So give us a survival check at advantage because you are not under any sort of like standing on tippy toe awkwardness.
Oh god! That's a nat 1!
Advantage?
Oh no!
Advantage.
Plus 3, 13.
13.
Mhm.
With Shay's help, you manage to hook on the 3 pitons that go across the across the acid set. And as you check it, you know, oh, so this is how they did it. As you essentially loop across and under, as it goes basically back across and makes a loop. As you realize, once you click into the harness, you can essentially just pull yourself along as the rope goes like this in like a loop. So you're able to pull yourself along over the acid pools, one by one. So, in turn, each of you slowly make your way across over the gap. As you have had to use essentially 10 feet of the 15 feet of rope for this. As you now find yourself at the other side of the acid pool, as you would hear no acid from any more of that bubbling ahead, as there are 2 paths that look like they generally go in the same direction. One that curves northwards with a slightly larger opening, you know, more of a wider view, and kind of east and then north. That seems to be a tighter gap.
Well, which way do you guys think we should go?
Well, if we go the larger route, chances are we might run into some of the larger monsters that are currently crawling around the caves. Kind of like that bug we saw it earlier. Though if we were going to the Titan pathway ahead, if we were to be attacked, we'd have little room to defend ourselves.
We only have one issue. The giant lizard.
Question. Do I see anything with the night vision?
Oh, you have night
he would
vision.
also
I was gonna.
30
still
feet.
be holding his.
30 feet of night vision. So the light's pretty much the same sort of range. So,
Okay.
nothing massively there.
That's dark vision. What does your lantern say?
Well, can I climb up on your shoulders again?
Just assume you are able to until we get out of here. So you might
Alright.
keep on asking.
Well, he'll climb up on his shoulders
And hold it as high as he can.
You hold it as high as you can, and listen, and look. As you track either way, as you look to the thicker path, you hear this distant noise of grinding teeth, and these heavy little footsteps every now and again. The thinner path, though, silent.
Well, that way doesn't sound too,
Can you ballpark guys how long we've been down here now? It's been 2 hours of rest. I think it was 2 hours travel. This is for the
Survival
last
check.
check. Well, this is me asking for the sake of spell effect, so.
Oh, right.
Canon information be damned. Adrian's completely lost track of time. He doesn't know when it is.
I'd say until you guys have been down here around 6 hours.
Getting pretty close.
well, can you hear that from the... Sounds like, something gnawing on something, and I think I hear feet. The other pathway is pretty silent.
If you hear what you're saying, then that only solidifies my point about something being down there. And
No,
from
what?
Shaena's response, I don't think she wants to go down there either.
She's
The
kind of
shorter-
like turning her. She's kind of turning her head towards back where we came, and just like in reference to. Let's just go back. There's not really much point of this.
I don't know, she seems like she wants to leave.
Leave? Where?
Yeah, just turn around and go back and go up like we were supposed to. We're following the spirit that our boy over here wanted to follow.
Oh, back up.
Boy, it would sure be nice if we could see that spirit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the thing we were even following to begin with, so turning back may be the best. Come to think of it, and for all we know, it could have been purposely leading us to utter death.
If that is the general consensus, then let's make our way back.
All right, so you guys are heading back. Okay.
That scared the
So-
shit out of me.
As you guys start heading back the way you came, as you slowly make your way back, thanks to the ice bridge and the pitons you already have done, you guys are able to make it all the way back to that first acid pool without much issue. If you want, you can use up the last bit of rope that you have to piton up the other pool, now that you know that they were basically up there.
Oh,
Yes,
you
I
want to
have
put the ropes?
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
All right, let's get the ropes going.
As Shaena
Goodbye,
basically just doody-doody-doot scoots around with no real issue. Actually, I will say, because you have Shaena with you, she'll be able to retrieve the ropes, because of the fact that she can freely climb on the walls.
Oh.
See, I'm useful for once. Yes, let's go.
Druids, yes. Druids are
Let's
amazing.
fucking go. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm useful. Let's go.
So, in pained and recovering, as you guys start leaving that noxious pools behind, you give one last glance back, just kind of throwing the lights back there one last time. As you see that figure again, that dragonborn figure glaring at you with such hatred for abandoning them. As I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw as it just lunges as you hear this spectral shriek. Just
Oh,
Jack, as they're the one holding the lantern.
okay.
Oh no!
Just Jack, it's fine.
No. Oh, hold on. You said it was a wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. Uh-oh. That is a 7.
Uh-oh.
You drop the lantern as it passes through you. You feel this icy cold touch to your very core. As your teeth kind of chatter a moment, you don't know what it did. You pick the lantern back up and just kind of scoot back towards the others.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
I just thought of
He's
something
going-
that would have
Drag this
saved me a lot of pain, but I'm not sure if it actually would have done anything, to be honest. I could have
Out
cast
of
absorb
instinct,
elements.
he's just good. Oh my god.
I could have
Would
cast
that have-
absorb elements to
Would that
save
have affected?
my stuff. Just thought of that.
So, you guys once again return all the way back to where you guys had previously
Just
made
mundane
this
materials is fine. It's fine.
decision of movement. As you look back down the way you had originally come from, there is the path of the east that you have just abandoned, and this path south. As you kind of skirt around the outer edges of this cliff face, you're able to start heading southward. As the tunnels echo out ahead of you, you begin hearing these faint noises, sounding almost like little chattering noises.
Oh no.
I'm going to reach up to Destiny and just grab my knife from her.
As you take your knife, you hear this little chattering getting a little louder and a little louder as I was about to say perception checks, but
No, mine's still active. It's only been 6 hours. Yeah. We yeah. So we got about 2 hours each.
as you guys step up, you would see plant life growing out of the wall. You would see what appears to be the roots and bushes to some sort of tree flowing through the rock as if unencumbered by it. As you hear that little chattering noise, because of the lantern, you spot something sat in these little branches that is staring at you. As you would see this small, diminutive little creature sat staring at you. In its hand is what looks almost like a little set of... a little branch, like barely a leaf size, with these small little acorn-like pieces hanging off the ends. It would just kind of look at you, its head tilting slightly to the side as it shakes it again. As you would see this little white circular mask with these little beady holes in, just 3. As you would see these little black fuzzy creatures just kind of holding it as it just... and watches you. As you know, maybe only just one on this little branch.
What in Queen's name is that?
Tiny little thing, maybe this big.
I assume Emo knows what it is.
I have an idea.
Question.
Might be.
There are
I have
only
no
3
fucking
people who
idea.
have a chance of knowing what this is. Ema, Sai, and Oracle. You can do a Nature or Arcana check.
Arcana.
Oh no.
You have
with
advantage because of your Fey origins.
with a 3 negatory. Negatory.
Second.
Well,
Whatever you just did, Oracle, it looked like it plopped.
8 total, but yeah.
The first one or the second one? You know what? I'm gonna get out of this mainly because of the fact I'm having a very hard time rolling. So.
Yeah, it was the second one that looked like a plop, so...
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to do the second one then again?
Yeah, just do the second one again.
Ooh.
Fuck.
What, nature or what? Sorry?
Nature
Arcana.
or Arcana.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? 16? You two both know what this is. This one, is a Twinger. Tiny little forest spirits. They are shy little elementals that act as protectors. Usually in remote locations that have spiritual ties to the Fae.
Yo, hit me up for that Studio Ghibli shit.
Yes, these are based off of the Japanese folklore of the little
I'm so pleased. I'm so
forest
pleased.
spirits.
Hmm.
As you see it, it just kind of stares at you, its head tilting to the side as it just kind of... as it just watches you. It doesn't even notice that you can see it.
Gill will ask again. What in Queen's name is that?
Peculiar.
Yes, they are technically elementals. They are forest spirits.
Primordial?
I'm already going.
You know. Impressive.
Charisma. Yeah, just a charisma check.
That could have been VR chat stuff, but that looked like it was a plot.
That looks scuffy. Don't worry about.
Actually, I was gonna quickly ask. You said it was protectors like the Fae elemental.
Yeah,
correct?
they'll usually be found like in Emretsius. You'll usually find them there, close to where gateways to the Fae lie.
Do I know what languages they speak?
They speak usually Primordial, Fae, and Elven.
Sorry again. Yes.
But they'll sometimes infer what you say. So sometimes language doesn't matter if you're charismatic enough.
It looked scuffy to me. It looked like it just kind of landed and
If
skidded.
it's consensus, then you can roll again. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. 15. You would see this small little thing kind of like startle a little at the realization it's being talked to, as it kind of does this little dance around, looking about as if it had just been caught, as it kind of like lifts its little stick and just as it does a little dance around and then clambers down the roots and vines as it starts coming towards you. Just little running on little feet like
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love it.
Is this gonna kill us?
I'm gonna wild shape out of the giant lizard.
Wild shaped into a satyr.
you wild shape back to your natural form, as you would see it kind of double take at you as well, and it's just kind of going like indecisive of where to go, as it just keeps like shaking its little beans around, as it just kind of moves up and just slowly starts dancing around them both.
I'm just dancing with him.
I'm going to assume
Charisma
this
check
is
from you too.
not going to kill us.
Not from you, you've already done yours. This is just for her dancing.
Seems friendly.
Nat 1.
Damn.
Nat 1?
Yep, Nat 1. Well, plus my 3 charisma. So 4.
I'd like you to do
Nat
a
1,
dex
so
saving throw.
fucking
Oh
sake.
no.
That's the wrong die.
No, that's the wrong die. Thank fuck, it's the wrong die.
Don't cripple yourself.
I'm trying not to. Don't cripple yourself! What was it? It's, Dex?
Yeah, saving throw.
8.
8. You narrowly just miss stepping on it. As you dance around, you just kind of nearly
Oh
step
my
on it
God.
and do the, oh, okay, nope, and stop. As this thing continues, it hasn't even noticed you almost just ended its life. As it just happily just
Oh
kind of
my
dances
God.
around them both, shaking its little beans.
We almost just
I wasn't even
pissed
moving my
off.
fucking feet though. God, my God, Shaena's so fucking clumsy, yeah!
It just kind of stops and just looks up at you. Just scoots a little closer, and then starts clambering up you.
I think it likes you.
It clambers up onto your shoulder, and then just plops down.
Actually, can I speak to it in, we'll try and speak to it in Sylvan?
Yeah, you totally can.
Would I have to make another fucking
No, you can just
roll
talk.
for charisma? Alright then, good. Okay, well, it's like, Fuck, I was gonna say something now. I've forgotten it. Fuck.
Dab.
She's actually just gonna she's gonna go. Where are your other friends?
To the little guy
Kind
what he's
of looks to you, bouncing its head a little left and right, as it and then points the little leaf stick forward. As you can see past the roots ahead.
Well, Gill will go, holding his lantern high.
Suppose we're following them.
Maybe I
So,
should get
you
a stick
begin-
and put this on the stick for these moments.
You begin following ahead as you reach these brambles and bushes, as you have to kind of clamber and move over them bit by bit to, not get caught in it. It's a lot easier time for you, Gill, because of the fact that, you're of smaller stature, so half the time you just kind of crouch under, hop over.
Parkour.
For these two, as they get closer every time, the roots would just move and reorient themselves so that these two can just calmly walk.
Yes! Fuck yes!
As the little Chwinga just casually guides you along, as he leads you through the roots. As you start getting closer to this corner here, though, you see a little sliver of light ahead. As your lantern starts to grow brighter and brighter.
Oh. I think we might be getting closer to magic rocks.
Ah.
As your mage armor would begin to kind of crackle and fizz around you. As you have neared this moment, though, you have started hearing more of that little behind. As you look back, you would see a small congregation of maybe 10 so far behind you.
Oh my
Just
god!
all kind of following along, wiggling their own little personalized versions. There's like a little chubby one with like this, like not just a little leaf stick, but like
Oh
a
my
proper
God.
little twig. With his little bundle, and there's like a little lanky one that's got like just the little nut on its own. He's shaking like this.
Oh my word, my heart.
Oh my god!
My heart.
Gill will be trying to, cover up bits of the lantern so it's not as bright, but he could still use it.
As you
I'm
as you
actually
try and
gonna
hold
try-
it as best you can.
I was gonna say I wanted to speak to the little did you say twing? What was it?
Twinga.
Chwingas.
Twink.
Twinga.
Twinga. I'm gonna call it a twinkling now, just so I can remember.
Sure.
It's called twinkling.
Twinkie.
I was gonna talk to again in Sylvan and ask, are there any magic rocks? Or
The little one
like
on his shoulder, just kind of.
I see. I think there's rocks. I think.
Yes, I think there is.
Bit late to realise that, but okay.
As you finally start pushing
Begrudgingly,
ahead.
Adrian, a shimmer will go over him and mage armor will fall off.
As your mage armor falls off, you round the corner, and yeah, there is a large, cracked wall filled with magicite, where you can see it looks like the miners had originally come through here and broken open this wall and found it. You would see some of the Chwingas have started going into your guys' shadows away from the light that it casts. Basically, using you guys as little shields. As it looks like that they weren't able to touch this light, as you see this small one at the very back, as you guys enter into the light, wasn't able to keep up, and as it reaches the edge, just kind of bends its hands and kind of just gives this sad little.
I just made like the worst like fucking sound I ever put my mic with. I think was muted then.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going to look down beside me at Destiny and just kind of like point a finger over and gonna have her stand beside him.
As
Gonna
Destiny
hop
kind of
along.
scoots over, just to make sure, as the little one just kind of looks up and then starts happily shaking its little branch stick.
Do like
as
the
it
wing over him.
Yeah, as it steps into the shadow and can finally catch up with the procession. As it looks like, as you see more greenery ahead, it looks like these Chwinga here had been cut off from the rest. They've been trapped away from the rest of their people for 20 years. As you guys follow their little path through, as you dip out of the darkness into the next area, as your lantern casts out, you would see just this beautiful, lush tree bed. Grass grows underfoot, and these trees curl and arc over this large cavernous space, maybe 60 feet up. You can see that these roots and trees have grown in this space. And as you enter, these little soft firefly-like creatures would become dancing down around you. As you would suddenly feel this warmth cast over you as the Chwinga all start shaking in unison in this little beat, this little beat. As you would see one or two of them just kind of turn into these firefly-like lights, leaving behind their little staffs. As you would all be immediately pulled back to full health. And I would like you to roll a 1d8.
Okay.
I think.
Everyone.
I got a 5.
2.
I
So
got a
the things you
1.
rolled- The things you rolled have become... the things you have rolled have become bonus HP.
Oh boy,
Okay.
1 whole bonus HP.
Okay.
Yeah, 2. Great.
16 then.
Is that for permanent health or?
Bonus, so
temporary.
that is temporary.
It's temporary, okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So as you enter in here,
Oh,
the
21.
chanting and shaking of those little beans gets so much louder, as you would just see pouring out of all of the little nooks and crannies of this place. Hundreds of these little Chwinga, as they are just all excitedly shaking and rattling their little beans, as loads of them just come scurrying up, only visible in the light of your lantern, which you're fully able to pull open to get a better view, as you would just see them pouring over to reunite with these ones that have been kept away. As you can see, some of them are like kind of hugging, and others are like dancing around each other.
No, Shaena's gonna cry in a second, man. She's go, oh my god. My heart,
This
man.
hasn't been a good trip,
they-
but that does bring a smile to my face.
Are they trapped here because of the Magicite?
Maybe.
Yes,
But they
but
could be
does that
trapped
mean
here.
Yeah. What if we try to close?
Why don't we talk to them first?
Yeah, we should find out. We should, if they're actually trapped here because of the Magicite.
I'm guessing, unless you want to talk to them. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we we can find out if they're trapped here.
I believe it'd be
It's
best
okay.
if we find out if they have a leader or council, an authority figure.
You just see that some of them have like finally like paid attention to you, and the ones that you had brought here, ferried across, are all just kind of staying close to you. As you would just see them all kind of like looking up at you curiously, like tilting heads. Some of them just kind of gently like shaking their little beans, and they're all just curiously looking at you as it looks like they don't have any like way to communicate back.
What?
Is there?
I just need to make sure.
A leader? Is there something else here?
How many spells can I cast? Because I know that, isn't it like,
It should say above your spells.
is it up there or is it there? Because I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
good. Well, they're already comprehending you. There's no language
I'll
coming
just-
from them, so unless you have like a telepathic way of communicating.
Maybe 1 shake for yes, 2 shakes for no.
Wait, I might have something, but I need to see if I can actually, if I'm actually able to cast something. Wait, start doing
Spell
stuff.
slots. Second level, you have 3 spells slots.
I have 1 more spell slot, and I've had this spell prepared for like at least one of these moments, but I don't know if I can even use it at this point. So I'll see. Where is it? I want to make sure I'm not doing a dumb here.
What's the spell?
Speak with animals.
Hmm.
Is this an animal?
I know that's what I'm wondering. Is it an animal?
Would an elemental be considered an animal?
I think it requires that it's a beast.
Damn it!
Also,
Why
they
you
have to
gotta
have
fucking
some
ruin my
form
day?
of some way of verbally communicating. Like
Damn
Nick's
it!
maze.
I've had that spell prepared each fucking time. God damn it!
It's a good one to have. It's a good one to have.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay then.
Maybe 1 shake for yes, 2 for no.
See some of them kind of look between each other. And then you hear like random shakings because it seems like some are answering yes, some are answering no. Like a general like they don't know.
Ah, I see.
Theft.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Before you see this brief moment of them all kind of moving around each other, little like shakes and shudders at each other with their sticks. Before you would just hear this perfectly harmonious of all of them going off at once.
Yes!
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, let's find out if they're trapped here.
Do they know a way out?
The group that you were with, the ones that were already here, as you then see some of the ones that were with you kind of scuttle into the major group and then go.
So they're supposed to be here. They said no to being trapped.
Yeah, the ones that were with you were trapped, but as they showed you, they moved to the group and then shook no.
Okay, I suppose.
This is home.
Yes.
You could ask if
They know the way out? The quickest way out, at least?
Or up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have to get to what? I believe it was floor 3?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Up.
There's this brief kind of little shaking around again as they're obviously discussing between each other in this little maid language, using these little shaky beans, before they would all kind of look up to you, and then you hear the simultaneous single.
Well, that's good.
Let me
Something first. Were there, by any chance, she's speaking in Sylvan, again, just...
But were there by any chance miners that had gone up? Or have you seen any?
There's a little kind of like about as you hear some answering yes, some no, others just don't shake at all, as it looks like it's random
Uncertain.
between each of them. It's like some have seen, some haven't.
Okay.
It becomes kind of apparent that these guys don't have really a concept of time.
Well, now I'm curious. So, Gill is going to pull out Frieza. See if they know what this is. He's gonna hold it as low as he can for them to see what it
You would
is.
just
holding
watch
the
them
lantern to it.
all swarm over. As you would see each of them in turn are just moving closer. Some are dancing in the little frosty air. Others are just kind
He's
of
holding the
going to
lantern.
touch it and poke it.
So that way they can see inside of it.
As they're all kind of just doing their own little thing around it, as you would hear this accumulative shake of no, the two, but you hear one tiny, tiny little noise as you hear just, as that single diminutive one that is currently still sat with Destiny had shook yes.
Oh. Hmm.
That one seems to know what this is. Well, I have no idea how to go about asking questions that's not yes or no. Does anyone have any idea?
Is it a friend?
Is it friendly? Find out if it's if they...
They're repeated in Primordial. It just kind of looks at you and cocks its head slowly to the side.
Will it
That
kill
doesn't
us if we set it free? It will. Okay. Is it alive?
That's a good question.
Is it
Okay.
dangerous?
Yes, is it dangerous?
Yes, I said that in Sylvan.
Okay, so
Alive and dangerous.
Oh, actually, you have my
Sorry, you have my liar, don't you?
okay, so it's alive.
Possibly dangerous.
Yes, thank you.
Should we set it free?
The little diminutive one just kind of looks at you and cocks its head a little to the side.
Oh.
Doesn't shake the bean.
I suppose that's for us to decide.
Did you say there was a tree? I apologize if I may have got completely forgotten it wrong.
There's basically one giant central canopy that has grown in here. Thick, heavy roots spreading out from this central kind of two trunks that are kind of wound together around these old pillars.
Can I go to the tree and just stop and sit down and just play the lyre? I've kind of gotten bored of the. Shayna's gotten bored of the conversation, so she just wants to go play the lyre now.
Yeah, you
To
sit
these,
down with the
elemental
lyre
folk.
towards the base of this giant tree. As those soft lights and a gentle breeze wafts over you, as these, as a collection of the little fellas just come following with you as they all get comfy, and as you sit down, some of them like sit on you, like on your leg, on your hoof, some sitting next to you. Others have actually clambered onto the lyre and are just kind of like swaying with the motions of you playing. Others are like on your horns or in your hair.
What's left of it?
Actually, no, because you guys have been healed by this magic. All of your wounds are gone.
Oh shit! So I don't have to. Wait, we're not scarred then. Just making sure.
You're not scarred.
Thank
Your hair's
fuck, now I
returned to
don't have to-
normal.
Yes.
They wouldn't.
Wait, does that mean my fur on
the
my
most-
on my
send these
body
things
is
away,
returned?
would they?
Yes.
Yes.
Because this isn't like healing magic. This doesn't have the same penalty I say with healing magic where it leaves scars. This is straight up just pure magic healing. This is like
It is just done.
more. Yeah, instead of regenerating what's there, this is straight up just replacing what's been lost.
Okay.
They
I-
wouldn't happen to have anything to wear, would
I
they?
was just about to. I was about
Yeah.
to. While she was
Adrian
playing,
says that
she
very
was-
meekly.
We
She was
need to
gonna
get them
ask
covered.
the ones that are around her to ask if there was clothes for him, but
Give us a
Anything
performance
to
check
cover.
as you sit and play
Oh boy.
and ask them.
Gill is gonna slowly place Frieza back into his bag.
18. My colours on.
As you basically ask two separate groups of this, as the ones that are around you have kind of like, some of them are like curiously like playing with your tie, and others are like kind of trying to rummage in your pockets and things. You know, they are absolutely curious about each of you. Some have clambered up onto you and are checking out your little rock companion. Others are like in your pockets and rummaging around. Others are sat on your belt. You know, these guys are like all over you, exploring and intricate. Like they are super curious about everything about you. You got.
Oh, I was gonna let you finish.
Yeah. So yeah, near the bag. You just cinch it tight. As they're so small they can't pull the thing anyway. So
23.
23.
Yep.
Damn.
As you ask this
Wow.
and sit there playing this beautiful melodious tune, the lyre letting out these lights and colours that dance and shimmer around you like a rainbow. You sit and play, and as you ask this, you would watch as a bunch of them who were like all over you, some of them playing with your hair and stuff, and, you know, like, just curiously observing you, have all just stopped and are just rapturously watching, just in awe of your playing. As you ask, you would watch a bunch of them just get up and are just excited, like just go scrambling off as they dash off into the underbrush. There's about 5 or so minutes before you hear the shuffling of leaves and clothes as the underbrush once again kind of shifts and moves as you watch this little congregation of Chwinga carrying what looks to be traditional D-Ray finery, like the stuff that the upper class would wear. These vibrant reds and blacks interhued with what looks to be platinum banding around the edgings, as it's like military regalia, almost.
Whoa.
As they just march up with this little full set of clothing and just set it down in front of Shay.
She's gonna thank him, of course, and kind of look at Adrian and go, like, just only just to stop playing for a second, and then just kind of go like this, and then carry on playing.
That's
Platinum.
I guess it's yours
just gonna-
now.
He'll accept her passing it over, and he's just gonna lay it down, folded in front of him. He's just staring at it.
You're still
For
nude.
shits and I know.
Well,
For
technically, so are you.
Shits, just for shits and giggles, because I don't trust anything. I'll cast Identify.
You cast Identify on it.
Yeah.
So, these are known as the Brigantine of the Abuser. This armor will keep you protected. It has the same stats as chainmail, but without any of the negatives assigned with wearing armor. It basically counts as cloth. On top of that, any creature that you hit has to roll a Wisdom saving throw. If they get a natural 1 or a 2 for up to 4 turns, depending on what you roll, you can command them to do something.
See,
And if it wasn't for Gill shouting, "What's the
Okay, you
worst
can
that
shut
could
the
happen?"
fuck up. You can.
We
shut
never
the
would have
fuck
come
up.
here. We never would have come here, and you fucking know it.
you're welcome.
I love how
You're
I love
welcome.
how
Butterfly effect does not
yeah.
go that deep.
At this
It
point,
does.
the Chwinga are just sat, like, shaking their little
Okay.
song, their little beans around in time with your music.
I need to write that down.
I was gonna say
Holy
Shaena's
shit.
not gonna ask for clothes herself. She doesn't really care about what she looks like.
Yeah,
That's
you're from the
literally been
fair.
her,
Who
like,
gives a
no.
shit about clothing?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit. So
Gill was saying it in more terms of protection from the Magicite.
Not it.
He literally doesn't care that you're naked.
she doesn't
He's
care.
more concerned about magic cancer.
It's fine.
Okay, I
I
got
heard that statement is entirely apt.
Oh yeah, we never picked up. I just remembered Shaena's the only one who's walking around without a mask.
I thought we.
All made them from leather.
No, her
During
mask
the-
was just
No. We
if
said
you
like it was
remember-
only
if
for
you
her.
remember,
Part.
Sai gave up that leather.
Was it for both of them, or was it just for
thing.
his?
Yeah, because it's
I-
only it's
yeah,
only
Oh,
it's
okay,
a
then,
bit
making sure.
repaired.
squared,
Right.
so it's just strips
Yeah, is it-
out of that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
and you
okay.
guys can still wear the mask over. It's just not as
Yeah.
secure as everybody else's.
Okay.
But yeah, it could get in
do you
your
need me
fur.
to repeat what? Do you need me to repeat for the regalia of the abuser?
Maybe, but my PDF is not opening properly.
Well, I'll quickly give you the basic rundown in Discord.
Yeah, if you could send that to me, but it doesn't matter how I try to open the PDF. It's just lag. So I can't actually open.
I just put mine in a note. I
PDFs.
put mine in a notepad until the end of the session, and then I add it to the PDF.
Well,
That's what I do,
Well,
at least.
Gil's gonna be insistent about some kind of more wrappings for your legs.
That's
at the
good.
very
She's too
least.
busy. She's too busy playing
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
he's insisting to see if they can find anything for her lower half so she doesn't get magicite in her fur.
Oh, I was muted. Okay. My PDF is just not opening at all. Apparently, I think the file's corrupted. So that's bad.
That's
my-
fine because we should be able to pull a PDF from the server.
Well, I am pulling the PDF from what I sent to the bot. So I think it's my PC
okay,
just
yeah, there you go.
apparently can't open Adobe anymore. My question is you said this has the same stats as chainmail,
But it counts as
So-
cloth.
but it counts as cloth. So my question is, chainmail being normally medium armor?
Chainmail is light armor, I believe. Or is that mithril?
I'm not sure.
Da-da-da-da.
But my question, I have two mechanical
It's
questions. in
heavy
this
armor,
sense.
actually.
Okay.
Oh
So you
damn!
don't have
my-
the stealth disadvantage while wearing this.
Okay, so it being heavy armor, does my dexterity modifier work then?
No.
Okay.
The thing is, if you're wearing this, the only thing heavy armor does is that it gives you disadvantage on stealth checks. This
Heavy
however,
armor does not does not allow your bonus of dexterity to go through.
That's only if you're not proficient in heavy armor. This is cloth, though.
Okay. Interesting.
So for all,
I would hope
Well,
everybody.
because
I would hope
obviously
everybody's
this is
proficient in cloth.
because of the fact that it's D-Ray upper class. They're
Yeah,
all
I'm-
magic users. So
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to just make sense of how the math is going to work here. So it's going to be
Yeah,
the
so
AC
basically your
bonus of
AC
AC
your
bonus
AC is now
of
16.
chainmail plus dexterity.
no,
Or-
it's just flat 16.
Plus flat 16, okay. And because it's not counting itself as armor, does the spell mage armor stack with that?
Technically, yes, because of the fact that it is not considering itself armor.
Very interesting. Okay.
So we just got a magic tank.
Damn.
Yeah. Adrian now has an AC of 19.
You're welcome.
Hi, you're welcome, bitch.
You're welcome.
Yo, thank you.
As you are going to have to take
Good
an
try,
hour
you
to
did.
attune to this. just so you know.
Yep. Nope. Like
Kura?
Adrian, like for
Oh,
a minute, he's
when
staring at it, unsure, and then the second, like there's the swing, like the understanding. It's wide eye, and hurriedly tossing it on.
As he
You're naked.
So-
zips and buckles up the clothing, like pulls on the breeches. There is a gap for a tail, and there are no footwear with this because, you know, Dragonborn. This was built for.
So my ass is still revealed.
No, it's more your tailbone. It's just your tailbone.
Oh, okay.
As you sit there and begin attuning to it, Kura?
As Xavier was listening to the various banter between Gill and Lucas, and also referring to the fact that I almost said Blake. Lucas spoke in Primordial. Xavier will apply to the creatures crawling over him in Primordial. If you don't mind me asking, I don't want to impose much. Would you happen to have any leg wrappings for our Fey friend, just stroking the lyre over there, as well as something durable that I could put over myself?
You see them all just kind of looking at you. Some of them like surprised. Some of them are like trying to touch your mouth now because they're surprised that you're speaking a language they understand. As they're now curiously more about you than just what you have on you now. As you would see some of them kind of go as they start scampering off of you and heading off in their own directions. As they do come back with essentially what appears to be this strange, like, large leaf. Just this big old leaf. It's a good almost 9 feet long with about 4 foot width.
It's a big
There's a
ass
small
leaf.
procession of them carrying this leaf across.
I suppose I could fashion a cloak or something from this. I suppose it'll do. Thank you. He replies in primordial.
As they all just excitedly like. So you guys have an hour. Is there anything anyone else is doing as Xavier is now trying to fashion a coat out of a giant leaf?
Cloak. But yes.
A cloak out of a giant leaf. And,
While Gill's just
and
sitting there.
Adrian is putting on this dragonborn finery.
Would they allow us to stay here for the night?
I don't
You
know.
just
We've been here
hear-
6 hours. We came here in what? Early, late afternoon?
The morning. So
Morning? Oh.
Roughly, you guys are somewhere in the middle of the day. You're not 100% sure.
I might be
There's a
healed
bit
by
of
some
like
spells. I
there's a rummaging around
burnt out.
as you hear the rummaging around of their kind of discussing between each other. Before once again you would hear just the accumulative from it. As they all kind of separate away from each of you, they all kind of huddle together towards the root of the tree as we watch them all just kind of start doing this little dance as the tree's limbs would curl outwards as it starts dispersing more of those little petals and leaves downwards, as you hear this rumble and shudder. As you would see the entrances to the area, you would watch these thick vines and branches begin to interlock and curl and wrap around, making root wall doors to protect this little cove, this little hidden oasis in the center.
Wow. Huh. Plants are awesome.
As you would watch as
Yes,
the
they are.
roots continue to shift around, as some of them curl in these circles to create little barriers as they squeeze in and push up some of that undergrowth and grass to create thick, like cushioned areas that basically look like beds, like these circular disc beds out of undergrowth and roots.
Well, I'm exhausted. Everyone else okay?
Can I cast a druid craft actually and just have like with the like leaves that may have like fallen on the ground or anything, just kind of have them like float about. That's really it. She's having the time of her
Druid craft,
life.
and they flutter and begin to spiral and spin around as the wind like kind of lifts and winds them. As you would see several of the Twinger have like held on to some of the leaves and are just being like whee, spun around and lifted off the ground in little helicopter formations by it.
That's adorable.
Look, she's having the time of her fucking life. She feels like she's back at home, okay? She's so
As
happy.
you guys
She's
are
forgotten
able
everything else.
to, you're able to attune to the regalia as You guys are end up able to like lay down in these separate little like pad beds. There would be one more shudder from the treetops above as leaves would begin pouring down as they all fall in almost this perfect pattern around you in this almost semicircle shape that just blanket you under them, creating essentially a layer of petal bedding over you as each of you just kind of lay back.
Gil's gonna take Frieza out of the bag and place it next to him.
Underneath the
The leaf blanket.
Tuck it in.
Hey, look. They said it was alive, okay?
It's a baby. Yeah,
And,
I'm
He's
convinced
gonna
this is
fucking
like a
marry
baby.
it.
Kura, I would like you to make a sleight of hand check, as we'll see how well you do making your leaf cloak.
Well,
Fuck.
when he first described it as it looked like an embryo
16.
of some sort.
16?
Of course.
You make a half-decent cloak out of this giant leaf, using that main root structure, except for cutting the stem off at the end. You essentially have like an Assassin's Creed-style point at the tip of the hood that curls down and around, as you've essentially made it almost like a poncho around the shoulders, as it just drapes down over you.
Now you know where to get your assets from. He said Assassin's Creed on purpose.
I know.
I was just saying it because it goes into a point. That's all I was saying.
Well, you gave him a reason to hunt down Assassin's Creed assets now.
Jokes on you. I have Assassin's Creed assets.
If only they rip things from Valhalla.
Also, by the way, I do have Asgard's Wrath, so I can pull assets from that.
Pog.
Before we go into long rest, Xavier will tuck Connor in next to him.
As you tuck Connor in, you can shine the light at him if you really want.
Well, yeah, well now, yeah, he's gonna... I mean, the light is
You
still there,
shine-
so...
You shine the light across him, and you would just see the little rim lighting of the creature as it just kind of curls around him, protectively.
I hate
my
everything
God.
about that. Yeah, I hope you're ready. Gil's gonna find a way to
That's-
kill that thing.
You would
That's
see
fucked.
that the Twinger are sat on it. They have all just like, some of them have like clambered up and are like sitting on its like spindly limbs.
Yep, that's fucked.
We have a
You don't, hold an otter over acid and threaten to kill it.
The question is, you guys, do we continue for a bit longer, or do we call
Yes.
it here because...
I have to work at 5 a.m. I have to call it.
Okay.
Understandable.
Okay.
So since we've hit a long rest, we will call it here to continue next session.
Sorry, this is a great ending point.
Anyway.
Well,
So-
yeah, I was gonna say, I would rather end it here than continue on and then us be utterly fucked again.
We're gonna fall
Yeah.
down further.
Also, just quick question. Just want to make sure those the successes and failures rolls. I could just reset that, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah. That's only for the time you go down. So,
Okay, just making
when
sure.
you get back up, it's reset to 0, and then you're good.
Yeah,
I'm
Gill has
also
a
gonna
+3 to
post-
medicine.
I'm also going to post a little picture of the Twinger, so you guys can
I want to
see
pull
what
that
they
up
look
on
like.
stream.
Yeah, I have to.
I
There's
can't
two
pull it on
separate
stream.
pictures. There's two separate pictures. It's kind of like either or, because some of them wear little leaf clothings, others don't.
Just
But
throw
there's
on a
the
quick-
first picture of the Twinger, and here is the second picture of the Twinger.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna snag
Little
that first
fork
one.
and knife.
You can just save the image onto your PC and
God.
then Open up a image.
Yeah, you say like I know how to do that in VR. They're just gonna have to. They're gonna have to deal with it. Sorry.
That's going.
God, today though.
And that is how it looks like.
All right, give me
Near-death
1 second.
experience. Attunement to a god.
Gill taunting them as they jump over, playfully, I might add. There was no
regretting that malice.
There was no malice in his taunt. It was a, 100% playful, non-serious. Hence why he fucking cried when Shaena
I love how you cried over
almost
me
died.
and not over him.
Because you were the worst.
And you were
He's at the other
nearby.
side. He was at the other side of an acid pit. So.
Yeah.
I was on the opposite side from.
Look, all I can say is
Like, you went up to your eyes in acid. Gill felt
actually,
terrible.
I'm actually gonna need to talk to you about something then if that's the case, because of what you said in the red room. I'm gonna have to ask some
I'll
questions.
Give me 1 second.
The little pushback of that, yeah.
I gotta start making some
Black
alchemy
Hand
shit
dagger,
for
so
this
it's
year,
little-
I swear.
Oh, that's close.
But wait till I finish streaming.
Schwinger, fucking love him.
I love them.
Fucking-
I want to take one on our adventures, but I'm scared he'll get hurt
Alright, I'm
and
gonna
he'll die.
stream real quick.
Just wait for everybody to end stream so I can talk about.
Yeah. Also, that
I-
second
'cause I-
picture. That second
Go on.
picture is what happens when Chwinger meet like civilization. They'll try to emulate it, so you can see they've made clothing and they are around a campfire, which is just an acorn.
Oh. Well, I bet I really, really want one of them to at least be wearing like.
Hope you
if
guys
they've-
enjoyed
what
today.
they've done is while we've been
It's been
sleeping,
fun.
they've,
I
like,
really
made
enjoyed
their,
today's episode.
like outfits of one of us
Interesting.
at least.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh,
If you
definitely.
haven't already,
You
want
guys
to
have.
support
You
me,
guys
like
have.
that subscribe button.
You
the
guys
link
are
to
probably the
my
first
Discord
nice
and-
people they've run into. Because think previously it's been miners. They had to work. And the only
so
the only miners they've run into are the ones that broke open the thing and separated them.
I just want to know if they're trapped, because if they're trapped, Gil's gonna want to help them not be trapped to where they can leave.
They're technically trapped because they're in a mine.